We are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a pre-draft show for the Dallas Mavericks. It is your host, TGK, here on TGK TV. Man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I had to plan a pre-show in a long time like this, and the anxiety is an all-time high for me. I'm just ready for this draft to get started. But thankfully, I am not alone today. And today I have a special guest. We got Enyi in the building.
What up, folks?
What up, man? How you doing, bro?
Hopefully someone cool, Taylor Hendricks. Someone better than that, like the Drake rhyme went.
Taylor Hendricks.
What's up, T?
You already know, man. You already know we are here in the building, man. How you doing?
It's an exciting day. Today is Draftmas.
The
day we all been waiting for. The day we've been waiting for since Slovenia night, essentially. When the Mavericks mysteriously played Luka for only 13 minutes and then sat him for the rest of the season. Who was that against again?
I think it was against the Chicago Bulls. Bulls.
Yeah. Well, better days are ahead. Better days. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm glad to be back home in Dallas for starters.
Where you belong.
Exactly. This is exactly where I belong. And yeah, man, it is dope. It's dope to finally be back and dope to be back in the city where the Mavericks play. And now we're here. We're at a draft. Got a top 10 pick.
I was saying towards the end of the season, I don't have the biggest Twitter following, but if anybody here wants to follow me on Twitter, I normally don't promote it because I have my spurts when I tweet shit, or I tweet stuff. Man, then I just kind of go ghost and I just go into lurk mode and I just read. But Enyi Nduka is my name, and I remember saying around the end of the season, this was the best case forward for the Mavericks. I know we were trying to push for that last play-in spot. However, since we weren't in complete control of whether or not we were able to even be in the play-in, I said, let's just go ahead and take the course of trying to keep the 10th pick as much as possible, just to have the added asset. I didn't know if we were going to keep it or not. Signs are we're going to probably trade it, but it gives us an extra asset that we can play with, so we can able to go into the next season hopefully with a better team constructed around Luka and hopefully Kyrie. I think Kyrie's going to be back, but you never know. Don't want to hold your breath.
True. I mean, that's the best case scenario is to keep Kyrie and then fill this team out. And with this new CBA, there's so much talk about this new CBA and the second apron, first apron, and the third apron. No, I don't even know if there's a third apron, but
yeah.
Now I want to buy a apron. You know what I'm saying? But it has been a lot of talk since the end of the season for the Mavericks. The playoffs kind of just blew by, and I was just I don't know what it is. Maybe having the idea of having two superstars like Kyrie and Luka is just like, let's get this next season going. I can't wait. The anticipation for it. But we all know that tonight is basically the night where the future of this team begins. Depending on how they go about tonight, is going to tell us a lot about this future. And I'm glad you're here. I haven't been able to talk to you about this. I haven't been able to get your thoughts on this. So, since we're here, this is draft night.
Okay.
Again, draft night. Wanted to get your 2 cents or what your perspective on what you're expecting, what you want from what the Mavs should do at the 10th pick. Like, what is your overall, how would I say, just overall like thoughts of everything related to the Mavericks right now?
I think if it was up to me, honestly speaking, I am team trade down. Because the way I look at it with the Mavericks, we need as many playable pieces as we can fit around Luka and Kyrie as we possibly can. If we're in the mode of winning now. Right. The reason why I want to say trade down instead of trade out the pick is because, ideally in a perfect world, you want, players that can win now and also on top of that, players that you can develop. Now you're able to move on from those players that are, probably going to get more expensive and start plugging in the players that are young and more inexpensive and stuff like that. Probably younger, more athletic. So my number one choice is trade down. Now we are hearing potential prospects that are slipping, like Cam Whitmore. I know Taylor Hendricks. He was originally kind of slotted in that 10th pick area. Sorry, I'm reading my Twitter stuff. So I left my iPad on my office, and when I was actually going to be watching the draft from my iPad, but I left it in my office. So I probably have to do it on my phone. So I probably
that's how I'm doing it. I got it on my phone.
I probably won't have access to Twitter. Hopefully, if you have a chat, they'll let us know. I do have my Twitter notification, so if anything big happens, I'll probably exit out the draft and head to Twitter. But anyway, so guys like Cam Whitmore, Taylor Hendricks, if guys like that end up at pick 10, do you want to possibly do you want to like not take advantage of not drafting a prospect like that? It'll be hard. So for me, it feels like Whitmore, Hendricks, what was that dude from Houston? I forgot the name. I didn't do a lot of research this year.
Harris Walker.
I was so not dead set, but I was convinced that the Mavericks were going to trade this pick, so I didn't want to do what I did last year, which was tons and tons of research on prospects and overall 45-minute video on who I wanted, and next thing you know, that all that was for nothing. But so I was like, let me just relax. But now that it's becoming increasingly impossible that the Mavericks keep the 10th pick, I'm like, okay, I probably should have did a little bit of research. But the guy from Houston, if he slips or for whatever reason, is like a select few people that I will want. And if it's like young guys, a young either big or wing that can be slotted in to get playing time right away, and in my opinion, able to contribute from day one. Now, if it's someone that's a more prospect that you'll have to develop a little bit more, I'd rather just trade down, get someone that we can win now with, like a Clint Capella, and then also draft probably not a rookie or a prospect with as high of a ceiling, but someone that we can possibly develop too. So.
Yeah, no, I mean you said the one player that. All right, let me throw this out there. If there is a player that falls to you at 10, besides trading down, which is the one player that you do not trade off? Like you go ahead and just select them at the 10th spot. Which I would, to me, I only have like 2 players in that position.
Yeah, me is 2 or 3. It's literally the guys I listed was Whitmore. Maybe Hendricks. Just Hendricks is literally everything we need in a player, like switchability, defense, can shoot,
athleticism.
Tall, lengthy. And then so I'll hesitate on trading if he was available. And then I keep on forgetting the dude from Houston if he was there. I need offense. Now I need defense. Now, a lot of people are really heavy on the guard from Kentucky, which I saw some tape from him. I don't know nobody's names, by the way. Like I'm gonna be like, who's the guard from Kentucky and the guard from who's Wembanyama's teammate, stuff like that. The guard from Kentucky. I saw his tape and I was impressed, but I'm like, do we need guards? Like, I don't want to waste this asset that we have on a position that's, pretty loaded in our team. And I know, like Luka, we could, he's 6'7", he can kind of take the place of the size of a forward, and we just roll with the 2 smaller guys and play them around Luka and Kyrie. But I mean, we have flexibility, but still, premium in this league is wings and bigs that can have positional flexibility. That's what's premium in this league. Like we can get guards. I mean, remember a couple of years ago we found where we got Brandon Knight on a 10-day contract, and he was dropping. He had some pretty serviceable,
solid games.
Yeah. So I mean, the way I look at it is this league is deep with guards. We can find someone serviceable if our talent evaluation is smart. Because you did have a chance to gain Dennis Smith, but instead you chose Faku, which was
Mhm.
not the right move, and I could have told you that if I was in the building.
In the front office.
Yeah, but no, but wings are at a premium. And guys who can shoot, score, contribute on
Mhm.
both ends of the court in a high level. I mean, that's literally what you will need around Luka and Kyrie. That's
Yeah.
what you want.
Yeah, for me, the two players that honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. There's only one player to me that if he were to fall realistically,
Mhm.
Jarris Walker. I feel like if Walker falls to us at that 10th pick, you just select him. The dude has an NBA built already. Like it's not like he got to go and get in more shape. Like he's ready to go.
Mhm.
Um, I seem like he could just straight up start for us. I'm very impressed with Walker. He's just a straight up.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like if you're hooping, that is not one person you want to guard. You just like just go ahead and dunk it. I ain't
And
trying to.
that's not one person you want guarding you too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You're just like, golly, man. I, man, so I see Scoot's on the phone right now. Oh, we got questions.
I don't know why it popped up so big on the screen. But Richard Case, he had posted this way earlier in the day. He said, "What up, TGK and Enyi? Always glad to see you and hear your input. We might not always agree on players, but I love the way you see the game and always value your input."
Nice. I appreciate that.
Shout out to Richard, man.
Now
Shout out.
I'm not as different as old dude, Mr. Brandon Miller, that says Paul George is the GOAT. I'm like, hey, you should probably drop down to number 10 for that opinion. But anyway.
What are your thoughts on Derek Lively? Where should we
Dude, the
like
more
if
I
he were
look,
to fall to you at 10? Or I don't even think he falls. I think I see
yeah,
him like a 13.
he was originally like back end of the lottery, but he's been rising to now he's kind of slotted. I think Bleacher Report did a mock draft and they had Mavericks taking Lively at 10. I mean, the more I look at him, the more intrigued I am about him. Out of those three guys that I mentioned before, he's on the outside, but he has his foot in the door. As I might think once or twice about getting someone like him because he's at a position that we desperately need.
Yep.
However, depending on what deals are available, if I was in the front office, like the magic of today in what's going to be soon when we get into free agency is there's a lot of avenues the Mavericks can go down to improve the roster. Now, will they be able to take advantage of one or two of them, or will they completely F up this whole process? That's what I'm most scared about.
Yep.
But there's a lot of avenues. We have the Tim Hardaway, who he's on a descending contract. So with this new CBA, I believe actually helped out the Mavericks, to be honest with you.
If they take advantage.
If they take advantage, yeah. Because guys like
keep talking. I'm gonna put you on a solo layout. I need to.
Okay. Yeah, guys like Bertans, guys like Tim Hardaway, their contracts actually became more valuable because of the new CBA, because teams are more scared of the apron and what it can do to them if they continue to overspend on players. So the Mavericks actually have a good amount of avenues they can. So what deals are on the table when you're at your pick? If Capella's on the table at Atlanta, Capella in 15 for 10.
Yeah,
I might do it.
That's the one deal I want to do. Out of all the trade ideas that I've heard, I don't know if you saw the video the other day where I was ranking the good and bad deals. That is one trade that I'm all for. If it's Bertans McGee and the 10 for Capella and the 15, I do that 10 out of 10 times.
Gotcha.
I just think you take care of one position that is desperately in need in center. And then with that 15 pick, you just hope one of these guys fall to you. Will Hendricks fall there? I doubt it. Is there a slight chance Lively's there? There is a slight chance he's there.
But I think
But
reports are
you
saying
could get somebody.
Atlanta is very infatuated with Derek Lively.
Yeah.
You know, if they're trading Capella, then evidently they will probably need a backup center because they're probably going to promote Double O to starting center.
Yeah.
And if they still have Collins on their squad, I mean, there's a lot of avenues. Hopefully, if you can trade back and still pick up Lively, that would be a good night. That would be a very good night, and it can get you a guy like Capella. That would be an awesome night.
Yep. I wanted to play a little game before we get into this draft stuff. But before we do that, let me get into some of these comments. We got Euro Chuck Norris at salute. I will officially include myself in any trade that will help us get a center.
Nice.
Can't go another season with Powell starting center. I hope he does not come back, but that is a whole different topic.
Euro Chuck Norris. I love your profile picture. That's a big boss.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Naked snake right there. Love it.
Yeah. Richard says, if didn't get was just saying we might not always agree on specific players, but you're talking about the comment from earlier. Okay. I keep seeing Leonard Miller growing into a star. Leonard Miller. I haven't seen too much into him. Again, I've been stuck on the players that we might fall to.
Yeah, he looks like he'll be a little bit of a developmental case. He does have length. I like the fact that he's 6'10". For some reason, the Mavericks have been hesitant on guys who are like that. I remember way back when McDaniels from the Timberwolves, he was in the second round. I wanted the Mavericks to pick him up. Jalen McDaniels. Jalen McDaniels. I wanted the Mavericks to pick him up because he's a 6'10" guy. I understand he was a little scrawny, but you know, those guys, they can be good offensively, but you know, they have the tools to, you know, contribute on the defensive side. So Leonard Miller, I wouldn't be adverse to if we landed a Capella and then had an opportunity to get someone like a Leonard Miller. You know, I'm down.
That would be a successful draft, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Rel's in the building.
Yo,
happy draft day. Hey Rel, whenever you're at the spot, I am gonna send you the link so you can just hop on, man, and you could be like in the what we would call it, like in the field kind of reporter.
Infield correspondent.
Yeah. I like that. Where is this at? I'm still trying to learn the whole Stream East or Stream, not Stream East, ladies and gentlemen, Stream Yard.
Gotcha.
I'm still trying to learn how to navigate all this stuff because, yeah. Let me go ahead and just send it to him right quick. But here's the game I wanted to play. So this is Fanspo, where you could do a mock draft simulator.
Okay.
And I want to put you on the spot. All right.
Jeez.
We got which team you're drafting for. We got the Mavericks. How many picks? We're just in the first round, right? Auto pick behavior. We're gonna put it on team need. That way it doesn't
do anything wonky.
Yeah, Victor should be picked first, right?
Okay. Yeah. What's it? I think Mavs Outsiders did this.
Yeah.
This is what they use, and I think they put it on standard. And the first mock draft had Victor going second.
Yeah. So, shout out to Mavs Outsiders.
And I was like,
definitely taking influence from this, from their show on here. But I want to put you on the spot, right?
Okay.
So to put you on the spot, we need some actual, music in here. Because when we get to that 10 pick, you're gonna be on the spot, man. So let's see.
I was born for this.
All right, so let's go ahead and start this draft. Let me know if you could see this.
I can. Victor Wembanyama, first round.
All right, he's first.
All right.
Brandon Miller, second.
Okay. You can go. You want that route?
Scoot Henderson.
Blazers. All right.
Amen Thompson.
Cam
Whitmore.
He didn't slide. Asar going 6.
The brother.
Ooh, that one's a reach. Nick Smith. Uh-oh.
No, that was a reach too.
Uh-oh. Okay. Damn.
Shit. All right. Look at your pick, sir. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah,
I got you have
Walker, Taylor Hendricks.
Jesus.
Hold on.
Do you in it's hilarious how it says team needs and then under center it has severe.
Exactly.
What do you do in this situation, man?
I hop on the phone with OKC. Can I trade down?
I believe you can. So if we trade the pick, so we go to OKC.
OKC wants to move up a couple spots. What else? What other picks do they have?
They got the 12th and the 50th.
So I can find a way to get back in the draft. So okay. Yeah, I don't think.
I think you have a little wiggle room here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I have wiggle room, and I would like to buy back in the draft. So I'll probably trade this. So let's say Oklahoma City probably wants Taylor Hendricks or Josh Walker or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take my chances. I still have a lot of guys who I would love to have from the Mavericks, but I also have an opportunity to buy back in. So let's go ahead and do it.
So I'm assuming if we do trade the 10th to Oklahoma, they'll give us a 12, and I'm assuming they'll probably give us the 50th pick.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do that. I'm pretty sure this trade would have a little bit more, like, because it is a crucial 2 spots. So let's go ahead and let's trade these picks. So now Oklahoma takes Derek Lively.
Okay.
Oh,
and guess what happens? I got the 50th pick, and I still have my shot at Jarris Walker or Taylor Hendricks.
That is crazy.
Mackerel. All right. What do I do?
That's crazy. I would have not thought Anthony Black is down here too.
Anthony Black is 6'7"?
Yeah.
Really?
That's the crazy part. The body build isn't, like
yeah, he's probably scrawny, but I was under the impression that he was like 6'3".
Yeah.
That just changes up things a lot because that's exactly. Oh,
wow.
Sheesh. Okay.
Now if you're Nico.
Yeah, if you're Nico, I'm trying to get as much. So I was on We Talk Mavs probably earlier this month or later last month, and we were discussing like what would you do just before the lottery, actually. So last month, and my philosophy was try to get as much
draft capital
assets as possible. But I never thought we'll be in the situation where I have Jarris Walker and Taylor Hendricks.
That is.
And we're on 12.
Kind of nutty.
And Anthony Black. Now that I know he's 6'7", shit. I was thinking he was 6'3", and I was like, bro, we don't need another guard.
Are you trying to trade down to Toronto, or do you want to make a selection?
Hell, I might see what Atlanta wants. I might see if I can get Clint Capella. But the problem is, I run the risk of these next 3.
I guess because Toronto, what does Toronto need? I don't know if they need more wing players. They'll probably take Anthony Black. All right, New Orleans Pelicans. What do they need?
They probably need. They will probably want a point guard that they can move CJ off guard. Toronto will probably need a point guard because Fred VanVleet is reportedly probably going to be out. And Atlanta will probably want. Atlanta would love to probably get a dude like Anthony Black.
Yeah.
They can pair up with Trey.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want these next 3 guys to go off the table though. I'll have to bank on somebody slipping.
Yeah.
If I want Atlanta.
So you're trying to trade with Atlanta?
I have to get a player.
Okay. So we'll assume Capella comes with the deal.
Okay. So if Capella comes with the deal, I
might
have Max fans hate me. So I have the 15th pick.
Hold on. Reverse that. So we'll get the 15th pick. We'll trade them the 12th.
And they better give me that 46 pick too.
All right, and then Capella as well.
Yeah.
All right. So assuming we get Capella out of this deal,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go down 3
and
more
guys
spots.
like that slip. Our pick becomes more valuable as the draft goes. This is why that the Mavericks shouldn't have never made a trade during the day, which I was happy that they did. At first, I was like, "Make a trade. What are we doing?" And I was like, "No, you literally have so many avenues. Like your stuff is going to get more and more valuable as the time goes." Anyway,
all right. So we're about to send it in, right?
Yeah.
We'll say Capella to Mavs in deal. I doubt this is part of it, but we'll put that in there.
And we give them what?
Wow.
Okay. That's
no way.
All right. Well,
wow.
There you go. I got Jarris Walker. Give me that.
Jarris Walker. It is. Do you want Jarris Walker or Hendricks? I mean, I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'd want Walker. The dude just a.
I'll take Walker.
Same Walker. Here. All right, so Jarris Walker is now a Dallas Maverick at the 15th pick. Who would have seen this coming? That is crazy.
I tell you, bro. Put me in the game, Mark. Come on, man. I'm born for this.
Castleton. I thought Castleton would have been a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Taylor Hendricks go 18.
Bro, that's like a prototypical freaking Heat player.
Yeah. That is crazy. Crazy, man. If that were to happen tonight, I'd be extremely happy with that. Because Jarris Walker and Capella, come on, man. And 2 second-round picks.
And then hopefully end up getting a
Grady Dick fell. Jeez.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Especially with his red gear that he got tonight. I don't know. Selecting dude.
I ain't getting him.
I guess while this is is it back? Is it our pick now? Oh no, that's the first round.
Yeah, that's the first round. So I think we just said first round only, but
yeah,
I mean we can do a whole lot of stuff. We can take those 2 second round picks, try to package it, move on up, select probably. I don't even know any of the second round guys, let alone the first round.
Yeah, I know a little bit.
Yeah, the idea is to try to get a lot of just shots at finding some young talent.
Yeah, I would think if we were at the 10th and we traded with Oklahoma, I would still do that same deal.
Mm-hmm.
I would just try to throw in a Tim Hardaway Jr. for Lou Dort in that deal as well. I don't know how it would work, but I would try to find a way to get Dort off of their hands.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But would you if you're Oklahoma City, would you give up Lou Dort for 2 spots, especially if you have that many people?
I mean, because they would have Lively.
They would have Lively, Walker, Hendricks, which I'm sure they will want. They would want all 3 of those guys.
Yeah, and then who's the guy they drafted last year? I forgot his name. What is his name?
Tall dude.
Yeah, tall dude. They still have so many players. Yeah. Not to say that they don't need Lou Dort. Yeah, they need shooting from Tim Hardaway Jr. Lou Dort's becoming a good shooter. I would just try to get Lou Dort.
Oh yeah, I mean honestly, I'm sure if that was the case, the number 1 call would have been to Atlanta, and we could have possibly, hey, we got 3 people that I know you guys will want. I know you guys are infatuated with Lively. I know you guys would love to have a guy like Hendricks who's switchable, Jarris Walker. You can have your pick at all 3 of them. Give us, Capella. We'll throw in Tim Hardaway or who? What's the guy's name? Bertans. I know you guys are against it. I know you guys were just talking about being against this, but I'm gonna take DeAndre Hunter too. I'll try to get him in because he's a wing. Yes, he might not be able to dribble or whatever. But he's a good, plays good defense. Decent shooter. I think he shot about 33% 35 last year. And
Mhm.
I mean, he could finish. Like I was looking him up. He had some, times when, he'll finish inside. Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest, but I'm sure he did it more. And he shot 52% from two.
Yeah.
So he probably make good cuts, or he penetrated to get in that area at a clip higher than I'm sure Tim Hardaway or any of our main contributors outside of Kyrie Luka. So I will take him. And so we'll felt our need at getting a defensive-minded wing and a defensive-minded big, and then we would have had an opportunity at possibly getting Jarris Walker. In this case, that probably wouldn't happen in real life. If it did, that'd be wild.
It would be.
Getting a Jarris Walker or an
At
Anthony
15,
Black
bro.
or Taylor Hendricks. That's the type of move you do.
Yep.
And now you, I mean, and we didn't have to give up Josh Green, and we didn't have to give up. Bro, I'm just blanking on names. Holy crap! Guy from point guard in our last year draft.
Jaden Hardy.
Yeah, I don't know why when I'm in front of a camera, like all names go out my brain.
Same. It happens all the time.
Yeah, Jaden Hardy, and we didn't have to give any of those guys up. And so like now we have a team, and now we're not even talking about signing and trading, getting Odu from the Celtics, added him on, and possibly using a mid-level exception to bring a better, third ball handler or another center to add on to our rotation. We probably just traded one of either Bertans or Tim Hardaway, so we have another one, so we're able to have him, one of the other guys, to use for a trade to bring in something else, and then we can round out our team with minimum contracts. I would bring in like a Stanley Johnson, 6'8", defensive-minded wing who can possibly play the 3-4, can shoot threes a little bit. Like this is like things we could add on to the end of our bench. Yeah, he's probably not the best dude, but I'd rather have him than dudes who are completely useless at the end of our bench. You know what I mean?
Man, if the draft goes anything like this tonight,
bro, I'm shitting.
Right. Like if you have at the 10th spot, you have Lively, Walker, Black, and Hendricks to choose from. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad to go down 2 spots.
Yeah,
and get something in return. So that is crazy. That's crazy.
All right, so where are you at on the draft? Have you guys started? Has it started on your screen yet? Because I have silver on mine. I don't know. It starts at 7:30 or 7.
It's supposed to start now.
Okay, so yeah, I have silver on my screen.
Yeah, I got silver on my screen too.
Okay. So San Antonio.
Let's see what he's talking about.
Yeah. A new all-time scoring leader.
As we wait for a pick, let's run through some of these comments. Black Noir says, salute TGK and Enyi. What's up, man? Salute. Rich Case, fingers crossed it goes that way. Richard, wouldn't that be the ideal draft tonight for us? That would be crazy.
Ask your people, what do they think? How do they think I did? Mock GM, Enyi Nduka.
I'm pretty sure they're all happy with it. I mean, I don't think I could put polls on this. That'd be great.
That would be. You can talk to StreamYard, add something like that.
Yeah. Real now Gloriard, he's here. Yes, sir. What up, Real Gloriard? Cause we geeked. Rich Case Hendricks all day. Oh, you Richard, you would take Hendricks at 12 over Walker?
I mean, I understand that. Hendricks has a skill set that
you can't go wrong with either one.
Everything we need.
Yeah. That is.
I think it would be a better shooter. I wouldn't be mad at that pick, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if Walker is available. To be honest. So I think San Antonio's on the clock.
San Antonio's on the clock. We already know where this is going.
Yeah, it's going to be the most unsurprising pick of all since LeBron James. Since Zion Williamson.
they if they don't pick him, I'd be shocked. And I see why you wouldn't because of the potential injury risk, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
guys like him with that frame don't normally stay healthy. So I see like the hesitation if they were, because who's a third guy or not Henderson, Brandon Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's got something, man. That's a special player right there.
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't go there, but you know, Niang from
I had
OKC
no
would be
idea
nice.
Anthony Black was 6'7".
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
me neither. I thought he was more 6'5".
hold on. Can you still see me if I did this? I'm not on the.
Why you want me to turn off your camera or something?
No. Am I like you can still see me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on another tab.
No, you good. You good.
I can't believe that, man. I was literally under the impression he was 6'3".
Nick says, "What's good? What's good, Nix? What's going on?" Cowboys X Factor says, "Hi there, TGK. Any what up, man?
Oh,
What
what
up?
up, man? I've seen
Huh?
Cowboys X Factor in my prospect days.
Yeah, Cowboys X Factor been here for a while.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
Cowboys X Factor. Yeah, we need a
He
center
is
at
6'7", almost 200 pounds. Okay, I'm on board.
Anthony Black.
Yeah, I'm on board.
I just don't know if he fits.
He don't.
Kyrie and Luka.
As in, I wouldn't be as upset if we drafted him because I remember hearing reports like the Mavericks were really interested in him. And I'm almost like, what's with y'all on like drafting guards? You already have like short guards. But if he's 6'7", I mean he's combo. You can put him at the wing as well. And if he's as good, I mean, I've been hearing people saying he's the second best defender in this draft. I'm in there.
Yeah,
I will put it.
I just haven't done my due diligence because I didn't think he would fall.
Yeah.
Nick says, need a center at that could police the paint and catch lobs. Is Capella available?
Oh yeah.
There is rumors that there's ongoing discussions about Capella.
They better be on the phone right now. I'm telling you, if the draft happened like how it just did on that exercise we just did, that 10th pick has become so valuable. You got to take advantage of it. If you just if it happened like that and you came out of that with just one player tonight, I think you didn't take full advantage of the situation that was at hand. Yep. You have to look back. Hey, I know OKC, you guys love Lively, you guys love Hendricks. Guess what? OKC might want to take one of them. So if I take one, your other guy might not be there because OKC is taking one of them. So we can do this deal for Capella, and I will go ahead and take the risk of adding, someone else, but we'll at least have one need that is severely needed in our team filled with Capella. The other ones not so much. And then let's say boom, 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 all like Henson or Hendricks, Walker, and all of them went away. And Lively. I mean, we still end up, probably with, if you want to explore training down some more, trying to get more players. Hey, Brooklyn, what's up? What you want for not Dorian, because I don't think they'll give up Dorian, but what y'all want for another minded wing? You know what I mean?
Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, Royce O'Neal, the guy, exactly the guy I was thinking of. You know what I mean? Give you more stabs at it. We're trying to place a winning team and trying to get ourselves back, and not just get back in the playoffs, be able to compete with the best. And it does seem a little dire, but at the same time, we got the hardest positions on a team filled already. Theoretically, with Luka and
Kyrie
coming back. So we have those filled. We got a number one, who just so happens to be one of the best players in the league, and number two, who's also a very good number two. And for the first time in a long time, is actually one of the best number twos in the league, honestly. Kyrie. Because as good as Jalen Brunson was at the time, he was not considered. We didn't look at him as one of the best number twos in the league. He will be a really good number two now. Yeah, because he was, obviously a really good number one for the Knicks. But that was, I don't think
his deal is so cheap now.
Yeah. I mean, now that we got that, so now we got to round out. And I know wings are premium, but we have so many avenues that we can add. Guys like a Grant Williams, guys like, that's why I said DeAndre Hunter, Grant Williams, try to get guys like that
Mm-hmm.
So now we're as well put together than we were when we made our run to the Western Conference Finals, but we're even more talented.
Yep.
So that's what I want to do. A more talented version of that 22 team.
Yeah,
That's
and
the move.
that's where these things in this draft. That's where this magic could happen. But Richard K says Jalen Johnson, I'm wanting from Hawks or Bay, or I'm talking to Pels or Indy. I guess he was referring to like whenever
when we traded back,
yeah. Nick said KP to the Celtics. What's your quick thoughts about KP to the Celtics? I saw a lot of hype, a lot of revisionist history thoughts like, oh, this is just a great deal. I'm like, a year ago you wouldn't be saying that. So what's your thoughts?
I mean, look, KP had a good year last year, even though it didn't amount to everything. So it looks like San Antonio made their selection. I wonder who they're picking. Oh, Victor Wembanyama finally happened.
I'm delayed over here.
Okay, all right. So
you good? You good though? You good?
So now we'll go off you because you can put the sound effects on your thing, your show.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Victor Wembanyama.
Good for you.
That's dope.
That is dope. That's good for San Antonio.
Do you think this is like for some reason, maybe because we're top 10 in this actual draft, but this has been one of the most hyped drafts that I've seen in a while.
I think that's solely because
we're top 10.
It's not just because that we're top 10. Because we had such a generational type prospect. I mean, because everyone's saying he's the most hyped prospect since LeBron.
Yep.
I mean, they were saying the same thing about Zion, but I don't think he was hyped up to this level. Like literally, NBA.com was airing his games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or advertising Victor's games in the French league. So that's probably what played a big role in it being so hyped up. But at the same time, there's a lot of talent.
Yeah,
a lot of talent, man.
What were your quick thoughts about KP to the Celtics?
I mean, KP had a good year last year. I don't want to say they needed to make a change. I'm not sure if I was the Celtics, I would want to get rid of Marcus Smart.
Yeah, that looked bad. It was bad optics on that one. To me,
especially
like, get rid of Smart like that. Yeah.
Because we have seen him in pressurized situations, and he does turn to not perform up to level. Now, you know, he had a good year last year, like I said, but when you're not in a pressurized situation like the Wizards were, and you can just like get your numbers up, you might be a little inflated. Now, when the lights shine, how are you going to do? How are you going to play? That's what I'm. If I'm the Celtics enthusiast, that's what I'd be worried about. Now, in theory, he will be a good player. He's someone that can hit threes. He's someone that can protect the brim. Not as switchable, but you have guys that, especially your top guys, you have guys that can, you know, kind of match that a little bit. It's not like it's the Maverick wings that he's messing with. So, you know, so he still has Al Horford. He still has not Grant Williams, but the other Williams guy,
Robert
Williams, that he can possibly play 4 or 5 with. You know, so all the guys that could mask his ability to not be as laterally mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, in theory,
in theory,
it can work.
In theory, this makes sense.
Yeah, they can make it work, but what Marcus Smart provides for Boston is not necessarily quantifiable on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be the difference between finals run and hold on, I'm getting Sean's
tweeting.
Yeah, hold on. You don't have him on alert?
No, I got him. I don't have my phone. She says they're debating Scoot Henderson and Brandon Miller at the number 2. Dang, man, if I'm the Hornets, that's a tough one because you already got a point guard in LaMelo, and Scoot Henderson 6'2", right?
Uh-huh.
Brandon Miller 6'8". He could play a different position that doesn't require the use of LaMelo. So I see the idea of wanting to get Brandon Miller, but that's tough. That's tough.
That's a tough position to be in.
I already had my trade down.
Jordan can't mess his pick up. Literally, because I think
bro, he's 6'9", bro.
You're splitting hairs at this point, honestly. I think Miller can bring a lot, especially pairing him with Melo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, if I'm them, like literally, you cannot F this pickup.
Edward says Dallas needs Jokic. Yeah, every team
make it happen.
Jokic. Montreal Garrett says Mavs fan for life. Let's go Mavs.
2-time MVP, 1-time Finals MVP. Just get him here.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring him here.
Yeah. He's
Wemby said. Nick says Wemby equals KP 2.0. Hope I'm wrong, but he looks like he's gonna snap anytime. That's the fear. I was watching this doctor talk about potential injuries they could have, and he talked about the already injuries that he already had, and he just said injuries are part of the game, right? Obviously, but because of his frame, that is the concerning part. That's why I would have some reservations picking Wemby, but you would infuriate the whole fan base if you didn't.
Yeah.
Richard K says, I would want to talk with a big fat winner before I took Black. He is from that area. Yeah. Anthony Black, what is 6'7", right?
He's 6'7".
That's great because you could put him at the 3.
You could put him or you just have 2 big guards.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You start a 3-guard lineup, but 2 of those guards are 6'7".
Yeah, that'd be kind of nuts. Div, what's up, Div? He says, I'm calling it now. We are not doing anything. No trade.
Hey, I don't want that negative energy, bro. Come on. Look, I'm going to go ahead and say this, Mavs fans. You're not any smarter than the next guy by taking the most probable stance. Like, we're not going to get this player. There's no way he's coming. Like, well, everyone else in Mavs Twitter is trying to have fun, trying to bring freaking LeBron to Dallas or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, this is what the offseason is about. Dreams and fun and stuff like that. And while you had these guys who are like, there's no way LeBron's coming to Dallas. No right. F. We know LeBron's probably not coming to Dallas. But let's just have fun. Like, there's no long shot. There's no basketball right now. Let's dream. Thank you. Anyway.
Right. Shout out to Coy. I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you. He goes, I got a feeling we aren't making any trades. Shaking my head. Let me just go and give you a round of applause for the super chat, man. I appreciate that as always. Let's go ahead and hit the Oh no, that's the wrong one. God. See, I'm still learning the system. There it goes. Appreciate that, Coy.
You seen the draft live?
Yeah, I'm watching it. Oh, let's see what they select. Oh! Yeah.
6'9", pairing with LaMelo, 6'8", 200. He needs to put on a little bit of muscle.
And Coy has said, I'm taking Miller with LaMelo. I'm sorry, better fit. I agree. I actually agree. What?
Yeah.
Unless you're going to make LaMelo the 2, there's no point to take Scoot.
Mm-hmm.
And especially Scoot at 6'2". That's tough. But Brandon Miller's game looks like it looks butter.
Portland,
his game looks like Portland,
butter. I'm looking to trade down too, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Especially if you're going to keep Dame.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking to trade down and trade I see. This is me forgetting names again. Who's the guy? Oh, Anthony Simons. And try to get a win now player and then get a high end prospect.
Who should they trade down to?
Somewhere in the top 10 still. I'm sure there's a lot of teams that will like Scoot on their squad. Yeah. Orlando. I'll try to get one of those guys. Try to get
at this point, I kind of want Portland just to mess up because then they'll probably take a player that we want at. Orlando's 11, right?
Orlando, I don't know where Orlando's at.
Yeah, I think Orlando's 11 or 9.
Portland's 3.
Let me see my draft simulator. Orlando is 11. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, they could trade with Orlando. That's fine. Edward said KP was a bust. Unfortunately, he got his second opportunity late in his now considered his prime years.
Mm-hmm. Is he 30 yet?
Nah, he's 27.
Bruh.
I would say like he was a bust in certain aspects.
I mean, not necessarily.
But
I mean,
now no one expected.
The way I view bust like, I view bust like Ben Simmons or Anthony. What's his name? Anthony Bennett. Those who I view as bust. Guys who are like absolutely useless. Like KP, there's a use for KP. Somewhere.
I think he was a bust in Dallas, obviously for us. Dallas has had some of the best point guards and still fell. This year is going to be different.
When do we have?
We've had
injuries from Jake. Calling him now. Wemby's going to be good. Okay. All right.
Down.
All right, but injury prone part. Don't forget Green and Hardy.
Set the guard. Well, we're set at guard with Green and Luka. We got start at small forwards. We need forwards and centers. That's my thought process. I think that's everyone's thought process. I think we all know what we need. In Mark Cuban's interview today, he alluded to that, like that we need defense. We need defense and a rim protector. So Cubes is fully aware of what we need.
Are you pessimistic in thinking the Mavericks won't make a trade, or are you thinking they'll make a trade?
I think it's really going to come down to what the hell happens at 10.
Like, I think they're on the phone right now with teams. Like
they like I said it in my other video. Like they need to have picks 7 through 25. Mm-hmm. If this happens, what do you want? If this happens, what do you want? And just have everything set up. And then if Walker were to fall to you, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch of different deals that you're going to get offered to you. And then that's where you could pick the best out of the lot. Mm-hmm. And hopefully you only go down 2 to 3 spots, and then you can still get a Lively. I would like to have Lively here at the 14th or 15th spot, but it just depends who falls to us. Yeah. If Walker falls to us, I'm inclined to just go ahead and take Walker.
Yeah,
that's me, because you look at it like 2 years from now, a year from now, you're gonna see him blossoming into a potential fringe all-star starter or all-star. And you're just gonna be like, damn, we wasted 1 year when we could have just had this guy. And then, they could have three-peated with Luka. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be great.
God, that man, Skinny. He doesn't. He better hope a strong wind doesn't blow. Talking about Wemby, I assume. Says
you look like you like 7'5", 198.
Yeah, they were saying like. Centers are not going to guard him. Like, there's like 6'7", 6'8" small forwards with actual like defensive capabilities is going to be guarding Wemby, and is going to be able to put that wiggle on him. I don't know. We're going to see. Trade their pick for starter pair with Lillard. What is Portland going to do? This is very interesting right here. I think we need to put some extra attention on this. For those that are watching this live stream and also watching ESPN, I appreciate y'all being here. Really means a lot. But this pick for Portland, what the hell are they gonna do?
If I'm Portland,
this is big. This is a big decision for them right here.
Yeah, if I'm Portland, I'm somewhat similar to what the Mavs are. Now I kind of already know what they're gonna do, but I'm still looking to try to formulate a team that better suits Damian Lillard. And
you think they reach?
With building around him properly. Now, by doing that, you have to possibly package a guy like Anthony Simons.
Oh, here we go.
With the third pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Scoot Henderson.
Oh,
now they can still trade him.
That's crazy.
But
that's like telling Damian Lillard, nah, dogs, you gonna rebuild with us, and
you're rebuilding, and look, he's gonna be good, I'm sure. But I came to the conclusion a long time ago that you're not gonna win this league with a starting backcourt that consists of two guys under 6'4". You're not. The league is too athletic. The league is too long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're essentially taking super big dudes out the league, right? You remember back in the 90s, like every roster had a dude that was like 7'3", 7'4" on their squad. Those guys are virtually extinct now. Why? Because we've gotten so skilled, those guys couldn't keep up. Yeah. Guards are getting bigger, bigs are getting smaller. So, you might have two guys under 6'3", but I can counter that by having two guards that are 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", that are just as big, just as fast, just as athletic as your smaller guys. So,
you know what's crazy about Scoot Henderson? Like, he would be the number one pick any other year.
Yeah.
Right? Like next year, the year probably after that. And he got picked third.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. And on a team that
has a point guard.
A point guard. Almost the same height. And doesn't shoot as good. That is crazy, man. Crazy. I
like imagine Scoot on like Orlando or something like that. Imagine Scoot in Toronto. Like, give me dudes who can just be long and be athletic and run, bruh. But he's on a team now. He's been drafted to a team that already got another point guard who's 6'3".
Yeah,
he did work versus on that showcase versus Wemby's team. He did work, but everyone was just there to watch Wembanyama.
Yeah,
he would have been good in Houston too, honestly.
Yeah, it's just the 6'2". It's the 6'2" for me. Yeah,
that's only going to get you so far.
Yep. Div says Cuban is cheap. He's going to take pick and wait for contracts to expire and try to cheap offer Kyrie and Kyrie will walk if he gets pissed. I hope not.
I think he learned his lesson.
Yeah, he did say that he learned his lesson from Jalen, and that he doesn't want to handicap. Which I'm unsure what the hell he meant by that. I guess I meant with it.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
I try to figure out what it meant, and I didn't. I guess like
a gambling term or something.
I'm assuming like handicap Luka from having help.
Yeah,
I don't know. But Nick says I think this year will determine if Luka will stay in Dallas or not. I don't like Cuban anymore, but I'm pretty sure he knows that the clock is ticking. The clock is definitely ticking, and this is the offseason. You have to do something. You just can't throw Dwight Powell out there again with Kyrie and Luka. You just can't.
It's an utter failure.
Yeah. So try to get through some of these comments. Richard said life just got complicated in Portland. Yup.
Yeah, it did.
Portland is already a poopo. There's a comment for you, bro.
Oh, okay. I totally disagree with your pick, Scoot, and know that Damian Lillard can't win you a chip. He isn't the guy. He isn't that guy. And you see Dame to trade for future and build around Scoot, period. Okay. So he's saying build around Dame. Okay.
Or you use Dame to trade for future. So you build around Scoot.
Essentially he's saying, the time is up for the Damian Lillard era in Portland. Draft Scoot, trade Dame, try to get a good package that centers around building around Scoot, which I'm down for too.
Yeah.
So we don't disagree, Div, X-Ray. I was just, thinking, hey, maybe you will want to keep your dude who you've been rocking with for so long and try to win with him. But, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The smart thing that a lot of teams need to do is learn when the time is up. And I mean, when the best player available is, dudes that they're a guy that's already at the position of your franchise player, I tend to not I tend to not go with that person and see if I can get some win now guys. But it's either go win now or go full rebuild.
Yeah.
And I don't think Portland necessarily did that. It was like, I'm gonna get both, but now you have 3 guards they're your best players on your team, and all of them under 6'3".
Yeah, 6'3" is a bit much. It's a bit much for sure.
The 2000s, where a 6'3" guard can get it done, but guys are big. I mean, our point guard is 6'7", 230.
Yep. Edward says, "I'm surprised that Portland has a fan base."
No, that's all they got. So of course.
Coy says, "I saw a report we called Cavs for Jared Allen. I'll watch that." I also saw a report where the Cavs says they're not taking any offers. But again, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors out here.
After the Cavs playoff run, a lot of fans were sick of Jared Allen, and they were literally throwing Tim Hardaway Jr. for Jared Allen straight up.
If it's straight up.
No pick.
Do you know how tall Jared Allen is?
Cavs players, and then of course, I mean, you have Evan Mobley, who I think he was an All Defensive Player this year.
Do you know how tall Allen is?
He's about 7 foot.
Look it up. You're gonna be so surprised to see what his height is.
No,
stop. Yeah, dogs. When I saw it, it turned me off. Pause. But I was just like, nah, I don't know if I want him here anymore.
Stop it. You can't.
It's hilarious. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was true, but I don't know. It's on NBA.com too.
What? Nah, fam. What? Really?
I know. That's what I said. 6'9".
I thought he was 7 foot. It's the afro, dude.
Somebody fooled me.
It's the afro.
Somebody fooled me.
Oh, I'm cool. You right. You're right. I thought he was an athletic 7-footer.
That's what I thought so too, man.
6'9". Wow.
Black Noir wants him though. I wouldn't mind him. Oh damn, I missed the pick. But Houston picked Amen Thompson, which was definitely predicted.
Yeah.
This is where it's gonna get tricky, man. This is where it starts.
Yeah. So everything is going as planned.
Mm-hmm.
I just off the roster.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, Tim Hardaway, I could see him still being on the roster and not minding him.
Like I said, that descending contract is going to have value to it.
Yeah, the descending contract makes him way more. His value went up after this new CBA.
Mm-hmm.
His value went way up after the new CBA, and Berton's contract is not as bad as people might think. So he's pretty valuable.
You got another one, man. Is it Enyi? I hope that the 7-1 center is still available for the Mavs to draft. If we do draft, that is who
I'm talking about. Derek Lively.
I guess Derek Lively, 7'2".
If he's there. We'll
at 10 though?
Everything 10. At 10, yeah. I mean, hold on. How tall is Clint Capella? before I get.
Imagine getting catfished by NBA.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It says Cuban just needs to stop being the puppeteer and let coach do his job. Well, there's a lot of things Mark Cuban needs to do.
I mean, he only 6'10", but at least he wide shouldered.
Yeah,
he wide shouldered.
Edward says TJ is pretty solid dude. Look how long it took for Kid and Dirk to win a ship. I gotta have faith and build off what you have. I mean, I'm not. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. has value.
Mm-hmm.
I just think if there's a way to get better off of dealing him,
mm-hmm.
you do it. 100%. What we got here? Richard Case, Enyi, do you think Kid has say so? Because I'm thinking his rope is shorter this year.
I sure hope not, honestly. Because if I'm the GM, I'm definitely I don't even want to bring back Dwight Powell on a minimum. I don't, because especially if we have a younger center, because we're in a win now situation. Kid tends to go with people that, quote unquote, he can trust. And nah, fam, he tends to trust not the best guys on the roster. So, yeah. So I will take his. I will take his. I don't know. I don't want to say advice or whatever he want input into consideration, but no. Nas can shoot too. Anyone block shots.
Richard says Nas is only 6'9" or so. I don't think the height get done after draft night. I would still like Nas Reed. I think you get him cheaper for what Jared Allen could cost you. But
and here's what I know. I know the Timberwolves definitely want to get
Dwight Powell.
Their finances.
Yeah. The small market teams, I think they're going to be on a fire sale, and the Mavericks need to not act like a small market team.
Yeah, they need to take advantage of that.
Exactly.
Edwards is still on his rookie deal, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And what's his name still? I know Gobert is he's getting paid, and Cat's getting paid.
Yep.
And if you're trying to avoid them aprons,
you got to trade.
They still need it if they want. They got to pay McDaniels too. So I don't think Nas is coming back.
Oh, you got another one by Div. He says, if we could get Derek Lively at 11 and trade down with Orlando and pick up Jonathan Isaac, I would be super excited. We will become one of the biggest teams easily.
We'll become a long team. The thing about Isaac is that man is fragile. He's probably the most fragile player in the league. Like every injury he has is season ending. If you can get him, I mean, if you can get a guy like Lively, you kind of hedge your bet a little bit. But I mean, I wouldn't mind that. But you would definitely still have to go and get dudes like Grant Williams too. Like you can't be like, oh, we got our wing defender. Like, nah. Jonathan Isaac, you bet on him getting hurt and being hurt for a long time.
Yeah, that's the fear with Jonathan Isaac, because he is, bro. Like he would be great if he was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great player.
He would probably be one of the best wing defenders in the league.
The best for sure, and it's just tough, man. Mm-hmm. It's tough to. I mean, imagine Derek Lively at your 5 spot and Isaac at your 4. Like, you got a pretty solid front court there to defend. But man,
this just in: Victor Wembanyama will participate in the summer league. To what degree, we have no idea, but he will play.
Man,
that's gonna be fun.
That's kind of crazy. Now, who does Detroit take at this point?
Cam Whitmer is officially falling, people.
Oh, here we go.
With the 5th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Lasar Thompson from Oakland, California.
Oh, wow.
Cam Whitmer is officially sliding.
He just slid 1 spot so far. Thompson went up. The Thompson brothers got drafted back to back.
I've seen that too. I've seen back-to-back Thompson. So a lot of the time, this is where Whitmer gets drafted, is 5'6".
Okay. Orlando, what do they need? Do they need a Whitmore?
I mean, you can't have too much of a wing, you know.
Yeah.
Who's their starting 2? Who's their starting 3?
I have no idea.
I know the 4. Well, no, the starting 3. The starting 3 is Wagner. Paulo's 4, and
they still got Isaac.
Yeah, they still got Isaac. What's his name is 5.
Do they need a point guard?
Old center from the Bulls, who got drafted by the Bulls.
Dang, I know you're talking about.
Yes,
oh man,
drafted is Luka. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Do they need a point guard? I mean, because they still got
They're loaded at point guard.
Yeah.
However, their weakest position is point guard.
Dang, that's gonna be interesting to see what the hell they do. Because if Cam Whitmore keeps falling, what?
I mean, I'm sure people are following on Twitter. Did you not see it?
Oh, hold on, let me see. Oh wow! So dang, at number 6 is that a reach?
Not that it's not a reach. What's his name? People are sliding.
What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Let me know.
So Anthony Black
is getting drafted
is getting drafted by Orlando, which is that's a good pick for them. Very good pick for them. They get a point guard who is who's a very good defender, probably the best perimeter defender in the draft. He's probably needs to work on the shooting a little bit. However, he's a very good playmaker, so he can work well with Wagner, with Boncaro, with whoever the freak that center is. I can't remember his name.
I think Orlando is they're taking best available.
Probably
6, right? Yeah. Because in our draft, our little fake draft over here, we had him at 13.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he fell to 13.
He fell.
Ooh. All right. So that'll be 6, right? So then now we're getting close to the Dallas pick. Okay, so then 7th. Damn, who does Pacers
They
take?
built his best available is Cam Whitmore.
Do the Pacers take him? Because I'm just like, I would like for.
I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor Hendricks goes to Pacers because they need a big guy like that. If so, I would see a Jarris Walker or Taylor Hendricks going 7, honestly. Because they have
trying to get Rel on here.
Guard. They have Buddy Hield as a shooter. If they want to proceed with what they have Buddy Hield as a shooter. They have Mathurin, who is a freaking beast. So he will probably be their 3. 4 can probably be like Hendricks or Walker, and 5 can be Miles Turner. And then you will go on from there. And then who's after Indiana? That will be 8.
It'll be the Washington Wizards.
Washington can take whoever the F they want because they don't have anything. So that's one.
I mean, them rebuilding does change everything, and they probably do go for
available
a point guard. Honestly, I think they would go for a point guard because you can't let. They got Tyus Jones.
You got Tyus Jones, then you got Jordan Poole. Now, like I said, when you're rebuilding, you don't have to. You're not taking what you need. You're taking best available.
Right.
You can't be like, I got a point guard already. He's like, nah, fam, you got nothing.
The Orlando Magic select Anthony Black.
All right. So again, my feed is delayed. So for those watching,
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me get caught up on some of these comments. Nick says, "Do you guys see Luka's recent pick? He got much slimmer.
Yeah, the one in the pool.
Yeah, but we'll be able to sustain it for entire. I just think the food is a lot healthier, and
you need to stop going to Nick and Sam's, bruh.
Yeah, when he gets back to Dallas, that's when his bad habits will probably come back around. But I hope he maintains that. I hope Luka worked on his free throws and shoot at least 80% this year. 85%. Let's go for 85%. I think it'll be crucial for Luka to get up there.
Yep.
Richard says, I think Jazz will take Hendricks, but
why would they take Hendricks though? They have.
Where's Utah at?
Unless they want to play the King in the North at the 3.
Where's Utah picking?
9.
Oh, they're picking 9? Oh yeah, they are. I'm tripping. Their logo's so ugly, I didn't even recognize it.
Yeah. So Lauri Markkanen at you trying to play Lauri Markkanen at the 3, Hendricks at the 4, and then Walker at the 5.
That don't sound too bad. Hold on.
It's slide season, bro.
Oh wow!
Slide season, bro. It's officially slide season.
Oh man,
it's slide season, dude.
Oh, what the hell,
dude? It's slide season.
Bilal didn't even go in our first round. Dude. That is wild.
It's slide season, dog.
Oh,
And
Nico needs to come up with some good ideas right now,
bro,
man.
our pick. This is great. This is really great for the Mavericks because that number 10 pick is every pick
Valuable.
is more valuable.
The more these
The
guys
more
slide.
more these guys are sliding, the more valuable your pick is.
All right, let's get caught up on some of
And
these
these
comments.
guys at
Anthony
the
Black
back,
has
at,
trouble
back
with
end of the
fouls.
lottery want a piece of that, and
Woo!
they will.
Y'all make 6 comparable.
That is right, man. But just something about seeing that double digit on the back end of your 6 foot makes a big difference to me. But you're right, Alex.
Now I was just under the impression Allen was at least 7 foot,
Yeah,
but then to see 6'9", I was like,
he just essentially
somebody lied to me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
exactly. He just essentially in our minds just shrunk 3 inches.
saying? Exactly. I'm trying to get Rel on here, Div. He's at the Mavericks
Watch party. He says
watch party.
It's very loud.
He said, "I tell him. I'll tell him I don't care how loud it is."
Probably what we can do is we can get him after the Mavericks make their move or pick, and see what he thinks, see how the people reacted, see how whatever. Try to get his thoughts and prayers and whatever.
Mm-hmm. TGK, I think 85% is asking too much. Maybe in a couple of years he'll reach that if he keeps putting in work. Yeah, I mean, early in the season there was that one game where he went 13 for 13 at the free throw line. I was so impressed by that. I was like, damn, look, this is early in the season. What if he maintains this? And then it just went downhill from that. But I hope 80. If we're that's the most we could ask for, right? 80. Why not?
I mean, 78, 80.
Div says, TGK, I told you, man, hardly any deals, all smoke and mirrors. Bro, but the thing is, guys are slipping.
Div.
They're slipping.
Hold your horses, Div. We're seeing deals.
Indiana's a 7 pick, right? And they're gonna take Bilal.
And they're trading that to Washington.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're trading that to Washington.
Oh no. Oh, and they're trading him to Washington. Okay.
Yeah, they're trading him to Washington, yeah.
All right. I was about to say, I thought this was going to come up.
So Victor Wembanyama's teammate goes to but what are they trading back? So they're probably
is this real? Is this real?
Bro, what? I didn't see it.
Look what Coy put. Coy, don't play with us, bro. Hold on. Where is he getting this? Because Coy don't mess around. Where is he getting this? Coy.
Bro, don't fuck with excuse me. Don't fuck with me, bro.
No, I don't care. We cuss now.
Okay, good. Don't fuck with me, bro.
Yeah, don't play with me, Coy. Hold on.
You don't spend $5. You don't spend $5 to fuck around like that.
Hold on. Coy, where you see this at, man?
Okay. Bro, it's straight up, dog. And I just see this news that's coming down. No, Jared, don't do this to us.
No,
bro. Don't do this to us, bro.
No. All right, well,
I won't be mad. Okay, I won't be mad if you tell us right now that you were joking. I won't be mad.
He says straight up Twitter. Nick says that will make my freaking summer. Div says he's lying. He's lying, bro. Playing with you.
Hey.
Damn.
All right, fine.
Man, Coy, why? You set me up.
It's effed up, bro.
and then to see what the Indiana Pacers are gonna take. Oh man.
It's like, bro. So where we at? We're at
Indiana
6-9 swap. So if you haven't been keeping up with the news, so Washington is just drafted Bilal Koulibaly. Koulibaly's trading them to Washington. Washington at 8 is going to draft Jarris Walker, and I think they're sending him to Indiana. Like they're swapping their picks. So,
wow. And they're going to send additional 2 picks to the Pacers for the move up.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right. So what does that leave the Mavericks at 9? So Walker at 8, right?
We'll just back on tipping picks again. He said he wasn't going to do it this year, but he's like, "F it, pick 8. I'm doing it."
Yeah.
And let Shams get all that shine. Yeah. All right. So
Shams
9 is
running,
going
bro.
to be
That's
crucial,
crazy.
bro. 9 is going to be crucial. Anyone know? Because I left my iPad, I would have been on my phone just scrolling right now. Twitter.
All right. So Derek Lively is still available. Casey
Oh,
Wallace,
watching. What?
Jarris Walker.
Jarris Walker is going to be picked up by Washington and traded to Indiana.
Oh, my bad. Hendricks. I'm sorry. Hendricks is still available. So Hendricks is still a guy I like.
Mm-hmm.
Lively as well. Ah, that's tough, man. Like, could we just trade down one spot and still get our guy? You know what I'm saying? That is tough. Tough.
Now, if we come out of this with just one player, how would you feel?
It depends. Well, to me, the one player was Jarris Walker, but he's getting picked up by the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, damn, that's tough. Because I wanted players to keep falling, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm here having a live feed on, knowing damn well I don't care about the live feed. I just care about the picks. I switched went directly to Twitter. So following Twitter, it looks like Mavs Twitter right now, they're torn between Whitmore and Hendricks. And honestly, who would you rather have?
Hendricks, man. Hendricks.
I think I'm along the same line. I get defense, I get shooting, I get defensive versatility. Dang, dude. But I mean, this is good, bro. Because like that 10th pick is, I am hoping to my heart's content right now that the Mavericks are on the phone and they're wheeling and dealing. Man.
Because Whitmore is still available. I haven't seen much of Whitmore. What is his upside versus Taylor Hendricks?
I mean, he's not the defensive prospect that Hendricks is, but he has more offensive game. He can shoot, he can drive, great body control. He's like 6'7", 230. He's a big 6'7" wing, which you can't have too much of. Man, but to have a 6'9" dude.
Man, I hope the Jazz are not interested in Hendricks.
Yeah, that's the risk you're running now. But you either have a pick, a shot at Hendricks or Whitmore at this point.
Here's what I would do, right? So you get to the 10th spot. Orlando might want Whitmore. I would trade down one spot, see if we could get a good little wing from them, and then take Derek Lively at 11. That's what I do. We need a center desperately, and if it's going to be this, is there any coverage at Mavs War Room? No, they ain't going to let us see that.
Cowboys, yeah.
But if it's me, I try to, because Whitmore's probably going to be the only other player that has value that you could like trade down for, or someone trade up for. My play would be to try to get something out of it and then take Derek Lively from the 11th spot.
Yeah.
Just go down one spot.
Or 12. And still have, because you have three choices. Okay, so Utah selecting Taylor Hendricks.
Fuck.
So now you have Whitmore. So you have two of your guys. You have two of your guys in play. I'm on the phone with OKC. Do you guys want Whitmore.
All right, everybody in the chat, who do y'all want? Do y'all want Whitmore or Lively?
Let me see if I can pluck Dort.
Ain't nobody want Grady Dick. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you know you want. Dang,
Man, Derek Lively legit just fell. It's gonna probably fall to us, but man, Whitmore or Lively, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. How far is Whitmore going to fall?
If I'm the Mavs, I'm calling Orlando like, hey, yeah, I want this pick for Whitmore. Please say yes, and that way we can still get our center.
Yeah, y'all don't need a center.
Right. That's what I would do. Please say yes. Give us. We'll trade you somebody for
Who does Orlando have?
Isaac. We get Isaac.
Sheesh. So you
That's
I
crazy.
won't mind Lively. I won't mind taking Lively. I won't mind. I prefer.
It's Lively or Whitmore, and that's about it, man. Because I mean, you got Noah Clowney. I've heard a lot about him from Richard, so I trust Richard's perspective on that. But Lively, bro, 7'2", block machine. You can't teach that. You cannot teach that.
And that's what we need.
And so, if it were me, I would try to find a suitor with Orlando because it's the very next pick. Because I don't want to risk it going to, say, a Atlanta or who is this team over here, or the Toronto Raptors or the Pelicans. I don't want to risk it. I would just talk to Orlando like, hey man, give us Isaac. Y'all go get Whitmore, and let's go from there. Because I don't know who's on Orlando that Whitmore couldn't take the spot for him.
Probably they have to be on the phone. You have to be.
Like right now.
You have to be on the phone taking calls.
Magic have wings to spare. Richard, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? Richard's been like on this with the whole draft stuff. So, Richard, who you trying to get? Edward says make a deal with Chicago.
Sheesh.
DeRozan just went on a hot streak. Then after that, the Bulls became relevant.
Yeah,
I don't want DeRozan. Maybe 3 years ago, but I'm not sure. That'd be my deal, bro. I'll call Orlando, take Whitmore, give us your pick.
Orlando's at 11.
Yeah, I'm not trying to risk. I'm not trying to risk.
Who is the? Ask Orlando who are they picking? If I select this guy, who would you guys want?
Right.
And then I go to OKC. Who do y'all want? Right. If OKC and Orlando are looking for the same guy, I'm on the phone with OKC and I'm like, give us this player. And
I hate how Shams is ahead of everybody. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, give us this player, and we'll give you the pick, and so we'll still take Lively. If
is Lively or bust, bro? At this juncture, is Lively or bust?
If he can get something useful, from OKC, I think Lively's still going to be there because I don't think OKC is not drafting Lively. You have centers at OKC. Why would you use your 12th pick to draft?
Would Atlanta take him?
Atlanta wants him, yes, but if you're trading back to 15, you have no shot at Cam, you have no shot at Lively.
Yeah.
So you can still
OKC.
If you want one of the two, Lively or Cam, and I'll be okay with Cam because he feels the need and he's young. Now I can come out the night with two players.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably something that fills needs that we can take advantage of. I know a lot of people want Cam Whitmore, but if you can fill multiple needs off of tonight, that should be the move. Because
I don't want to see a Shams tweet talking about Mav Select. Oh man,
bro.
Should I volume up the music? I need to put like the intense music. Where's it at? Here we go. Let's play on everybody's anxiety right now. There we go, guys. I'm pretty sure the Mavericks are doing something. I don't know necessarily what that is, but they're about to do something, and either we're all gonna love it.
So Mavs film room, they did say something. They said Mavs can select a player now at 10 and then announce a trade later. So that's also a possibility. Whew. But bro, you remember Mavericks don't like to tip their picks. So if you're on the feed, if it's like,
I wonder what Reese is talking about in his math space. I'm pretty sure they're all going through the same thing we're going through, man. God. Math Stan says, why the... Maybe I should show this. Hold on. Present. Share screen. That way people can see what the hell I'm seeing. It's hilarious. All right. So this dude says, why the F are we taking a commercial break? My anxiety going crazy right now.
Hey, so Mavs draft, Richard Stamen, who's one of the guys I like, he said this all week. If Whitmore is available at 10, trade back, gain assets, take your guy, presumably Lively. We'll see if the Mavs see Whitmore himself. Oh, sorry, that's another pick that's irrelevant to us right now. Yeah, by
Oklahoma City is acquiring Cason Wallace from Dallas at number 10. Cason Wallace is going to Oklahoma City.
What are we giving up?
I have.
What are we getting back?
No idea.
What are we getting back?
Doesn't say yet.
That's good. Good.
Okay. Will Orlando take
more assets?
What did we get?
Dallas is trading Davis Bertans and Cason Wallace to number 10 OKC. Who are we getting back, dog? Who are we getting back? We're getting a player back. That's 17 mil, bro. That's a player back. Who's their center?
Man.
Bro, if it's Lou Dort.
Bro, if it's Lou Dort, and if they don't pick Lively.
No, they're gonna pick Lively.
Who is?
Or Whitmore. We'll have one of the two.
Okay.
We'll have one of the two.
Holy shit.
This is big. That's how you make a move. Take all you negative math fans in the chat. Look at us wheeling and dealing. This is what the fuck? OKC sends number 12 and the trade exception is a part of the trade. Okay, well, whatever. We're officially getting off the Bertans contract.
Wow. So did we just use Bertans to get off this contract?
Yeah.
I mean, the get this pick off to OKC? I guess. Who is going to be at 12? All right, so they take Cason Wallace. Who is Orlando going to take at 11? Who's their center? The former center from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling they might take Lively.
They're probably, one of the two. So you're in a good spot, but I would love for them to get someone back.
I want Orlando to take Whitmore and let us get Lively, please.
And I'm watching one of the two. They're both good players. So I'm excited about the prospect of getting one of the two young guys. But if you're just getting a trade exception as a part of the trade,
like the number that our pick has got to, it's got to be Lively, man. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say I'd be thrilled with Whitmore because you said he's not a defensive guy necessarily.
He can defend. He can defend.
Okay.
He can defend.
But not to Hendricks' capability.
Yeah. Not to Hendricks. Hendricks should essentially guard. Like,
let me see. Let's see what the comments saying. I've neglected y'all. My bad, guys. Where were the comments at? Let me get this up here. I'm surprised my internet's holding up. I'm out here in the rural part of Dallas. We're up next, guys. What I missed, YouTube made me restart. We traded the pick. I'm pretty sure you guys get Dort. That way I wouldn't mind if Kyrie leaves. We didn't get Dort. Wait until the deal is done. No, now you use Lively to get the Hawks to give you the wing. Whoa, we didn't do that deal. The trade exception will pay for Nas. Oh, okay. I like the outside the box thinking there. What else did I miss? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's comments I missed. Hot take: Dort is a better backcourt mate for Luka than Kyrie. I can see the argument.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it, but
I
I still want Kyrie's upside. Call up Hawks if Lively is available. Call up Hawks and tell them Lively for Capella and Hunter. Ooh, I kind of do like that. If Lively is still there at 12.
All right, so this is Tim McMahon. Mavs are hoping to accomplish at least two of the three things: get off a bad contract, move down slightly, in the draft, acquire a veteran starter. They did the first two by sending Bertans and number 10 to OKC for number 12. I really wish they got another player, though. I really did. But getting off I got to explain what TPEs are and aren't to 20 people every day again. God dang. Yeah, I mean, you can still get a good player, but with the room, Jordan Hawkins.
Oh, let's see what they're saying about the Mavs.
Signing Kyrie Irving is certainly paramount. They gave up significant assets for him a year after they lost Jalen Brunson for nothing to New York in free agency. I think ultimately for this Mavericks organization, they have a player in Irving.
I'm trying to tweet at Mav CBA.
Anything is possible. Mavs are up, and we traded the pick, man, to 12. This is crazy. I'm just like at the edge of my seat. Well, sort of. I'm just trying to see if Shams is going to tweet anything else. Well, here's what I will say. I don't know if my audio's clear.
But hold on, though. What I'm just beginning to realize, too, the trade exception might be more valuable than it ever has been because of this apron stuff.
Yeah, Richard said that trade exception could get you Nas Reed because of the finances behind it, but also we could probably get that full MLE. Because here's the thing. Bertans is the black hole of the team financially. Mm-hmm. For $17 million, he doesn't give you anything worth of production.
Yeah.
So if you're able, we're able to get off of him. I get it. But now it's like, what can we do off of this? And that's going to be the big part here. So Casey Wallace goes to Oklahoma City.
I think Mavericks are going to draft Lively.
At 12?
Yeah, 12.
I would. Yeah, you don't get all the players we were probably hoping to want to get, but you did get off of that horrible contract, and now you could kind of use that TPE for something, man.
Mm-hmm. Full MO. I mean, it helps with the financials going into free agency now, and I know Mavericks fans don't necessarily trust that free agents want to come here. Like I said before, we already have our two biggest positions on our team filled with Luka and presumably. I'm going under the assumption that Kyrie is going to be back. Now, if Kyrie's not here, we're in trouble.
Oh yeah.
What? Orlando selects Jet Howard with
who?
11 from Michigan. Jet Howard. So we're going into number 12.
Jet Howard?
We're going into number 12 with both, bro.
Can we trade down one more spot?
Who's behind us?
It would be
at 12. Damn. Who's 13?
Who's at 12? Who's at 13? Oh, at 13 it is Toronto. Does Toronto want Whitmore?
Yo, okay.
Jet Howard, is that a reach? It sounds like a
That's
reach.
a
I
reach.
never heard.
Every mock draft I've seen him going in the late teens, 20s.
He didn't even go in our first round.
Yeah.
Bro, this is, ooh, man. If you're a GM right now for the Mavericks, you got to be going crazy. That 17 million is going to flat. I don't mind. Oh, the Kyrie. Okay, good point. They can stay under that second apron. I mean, Cuban was talking about staying under the first apron. I was like, bro, chill out.
Nigga, you got to spend money.
You got paid, dog. Come on now.
Warriors just got Chris Paul.
Are there no international prospects this year except from Wendy? Yeah, the Bilal. Bilal.
Kuwabara.
Calaboli. Oh, man, that's crazy. Another freaking guard probably just going to be true trade asset. Hawks want Lively. You can't go below them. Or man.
Bro, I'm seeing no picks from
Pels at 14. We could get Dyson or Trey.
Oh, wait. Someone just said, some Mavs fan just said, "Welcome to the Mavericks, Derek Lively. You'll thrive here." Maybe he sees something that I don't, because I haven't seen nothing.
Mavs are going to give you dick and you'll like it. No.
Kevin O'Connor, Mavericks dumping Davis Bertrand gives them a lot more cap flexibility to pursue a free agent. Draymond Green? ? Stop it.
Chill out. If you get Lively and Green, then I'll shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I haven't seen anything about who the Mavericks are taking.
I don't see anything either. This is almost as good a scenario besides our mock draft. This is as good as a scenario you could ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Now you could go and make something happen if you could make it happen. This Bertan move makes using the bigger 12.4 million MLE a lot more likely. Nice.
Mav CBA. Can get you a way better player.
Yep. You could probably go get you the Grant Williams.
Nah, I mean you can trade straight up.
Oh, okay. Sign and trade.
Grant Williams doesn't work a full MLE.
Oh man, Wallace is a Dallas native. Well, at least he could say a hometown team drafted him technically.
Yeah, he could at least wear the hat.
Oh man, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna change this music. I'm gonna put more upbeat music because yeah. All right, guys.
So, Mav CBA, good news. This Bertans move makes using the bigger 12.4 million MLE a lot more likely. Okay. So it opens up space.
Who did Orlando pick? Oh, Jet Howard, right?
Yeah, Jet Howard, yeah.
The Orlando Magic select Jet Howard.
So we need to see who OKC is picking.
Somebody call Oklahoma.
Who y'all picking? That's crazy. Oh wait, I know that Jet Howard is Juwan Howard's son.
No way.
That's crazy. It makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense. We both went to Michigan.
All right, we're back on the board now. Well, technically through Oklahoma, right?
Mavs. Oh, Tim McMahon says Mavericks.
Oh, Shams tweeted Derek Lively to the Mavs.
Okay.
All right. You have to take that at 12. I said, at 13 to 15, I'll take Lively, but they probably try to call other teams.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Toronto didn't want to play around, but you couldn't let them fall to Atlanta. You just couldn't. But we got a center, ladies and gentlemen.
Finally,
we have a center, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so Bobby Marks, the cap clearing move leaves the Mavericks with $86 million in guaranteed salary. The number increases to 93 if the Reggie Bullock contract is guaranteed. However, Dallas is over the 136 cap because of the Kyrie Irving cap hold. So, I mean, look, it's still Okay, cool. So Derek Lively's our guy. We still are going to be able to use the full MLE, 12 million, which is it's a lot better than taxpayer. So, like I said, we opened up another avenue essentially. Bro, you tweet fast and I'm up. I didn't even see you look. I mean, look, this is a guy. Let's talk about what we know about Derek Lively. Now that it's been tweeted that he is coming to the Mavericks. Derek Lively, 7'1". I know we were freaking out about 6'9", 6'10". We get a dude who's 3 inches
taller than that.
Taller than that.
7'2".
However, hold on. However,
okay,
we get a guy that Atlanta wants. We can still possibly make a deal with them.
True. Very, very good point. The night is not over yet.
Capella, and possibly another player. Who knows? I will want Capella in the wing that can play defense and shoot. Because we have the room for it now because we traded Bertans.
True.
Now, so when
getting off of Bertans is probably the bigger deal here.
Yeah.
Because now you get to fill in that money and actually have that money play for you. You get what I'm saying? Like you had 17 million on the bench doing nothing.
Yeah.
Now you could have that money play for you and do something. So I'm happy with Lively. Now if we're able to still flip him for something and still improve this team even more, I'm for it. But should we put some highlights up here of Lively?
Yeah, bro, do it, please.
All right, let's get some highlights.
You get a dude who very mobile for a big guy, good instincts, can rebound, can block shots. Pretty much assuring that Dwight Powell's not going to be getting playing time, hopefully, next year if we decide to bring him back. Hopefully we don't. I mean, smart kid. You heard his interview he did earlier this week. I think it was yesterday. He already knows essentially his role, his hypothetical role playing for the Mavericks, which is, hey man, I'm going to be setting screens, catching lobs.
He did.
Rebounds, and blocking shots for.
He did say that pretty good. All right, here's some highlights. So Derek Lively's number one. He said, "Get that out of here." Sorry about my internet. It's probably just slow. Oh, there it is. All right, so Derek Lively, he's gonna shoot. Oh no.
So, okay, you're getting one of these reels that shows you all possession type highlights. So
another block. Yep.
So what I think the thing around he's gonna get two. What?
He didn't have to jump for that one. I've seen enough only because my internet is tripping. We'll leave it at that.
All right, cool. So I forgot. Rafael Barlow said he was at the combine or something like that. What happened?
Look at the comment. That is hilarious,
bro. Stop.
Div, if that happens, Div, we riot, man.
We
riot.
We riot indeed.
You wanted to revamp the Dallas Mavericks center position, and the Dallas Mavericks did that. Why the hell would you bring back?
A dude who's I'm so done with Dwight Powell. Like I literally don't even want him back to the minimum.
You need to call teams and be like, hey, does anybody want JaVale McGee? Does anybody want Maxi Kleber? Like, what are y'all? Do y'all want? Damn, we didn't get no extra picks from Oklahoma for them to move up. Right now, we didn't get no. I mean,
we
getting off of Bertans was worth it.
Yeah, they're getting 17 mil bench warmer.
but Lively does not have to be an offensive productive player.
No,
I don't need him to do that. He just needs to defend, rebound, and block shots at the rim, and he does that.
Or challenge shots at the rim.
He does that, and I'm pretty sure there's a good question here. Can he catch lobs like Powell?
Yes.
He can. He's 7'2", man. He don't even have to jump that high. He just put his arm up there. So I'm happy with this. This is
This
This
is
is pretty good. Man.
overall.
This is pretty good.
I mean, it could have been better,
Yeah,
but
I don't think other teams wanted to dance with us. That's what happened.
I mean, hey, it happens.
I think Oklahoma was like, "I'll dance with you a little bit," but I think I don't think Toronto wanted to dance with us too much. That's crazy. We got him at 12.
We got him.
So let's be happy about that. We got him at 12. And Richard says, "Lively, Nas, Thomas Bryant, Mavs new center rotation."
Yeah, that's another one. I mean, there's a lot of guys that we essentially, because if we're using the whole mid-level exception, we open up ourselves to a whole new caliber of free agents now.
Right.
And those are the guys that the Mavericks typically get without having the allure of a Kyrie Irving.
Right.
Now, you know what when back in the Dirk era, we were missing out on the big fish, big name type free agents, but we're very good at getting the B's and C's type free agent in Dallas. Mm-hmm. Now we don't need the big fish. Now we can get the tippy top of the B's and C's. Now because we have Luka, and now because we have Kyrie, one of the most respected dudes in the league. Everyone knows Luka is one of the best players in the league. But also we have him teaming up with hopefully Kyrie, which is the most, and that's something that we never had. We've never really had a player that was able to tap into, I guess, the cool kids club. The cool kids club of the NBA, right, like Kyrie can. So now we can get guys who are like that, and so this could open up things for us. We just got to wait a little longer, and there's more of a chance at stuff falling through the cracks now. That's the thing I'm worried about. To be completely honest about the situation we are in, more avenues have opened up. We still have Tim Hardaway. We still have that chip that we can trade, and now we have the full mid-level exception. And if we can get those into, I think there's a good chance of us being able to get guys that, who are going to be useful, that could possibly even yield good veteran minimum type contracts as well. Because I mean that's also a big piece that we never really had.
And Derek Lively is a Maverick. Let's see what they're saying.
It's really just remarkable. He's sharing this moment you can see there with his mother Kathy, who played basketball at Penn State and is the reason that he plays. He calls her a superhero.
It is weird that the NBA makes them wear the hats of the team that they're not.
Yeah, I wish they
were able to adjust quickly, but they don't.
Yeah.
He was using his NIL money to buy Kathy a house near Penn State where she works now. His father passed away when he was young and told me that certainly as Adam Silver just called his name, their shared name, the one he shares with his father, he will be on his mind. He's just an incredibly special.
Hey, man, we got a young center, man. A young center that has upside, that could grow with Luka. I think let's see what Bobby Mark says.
And there's only been two. Jimmy Butler in 2011 and Derek Lively II, where it brought out my emotions where I had to leave the room here. And certainly an incredible story. It means something to everyone, this draft. It means something extra special to Derek Lively II.
A tremendous young man. He also used a portion of that NIL money to buy his father a tombstone.
Man.
He used the NIL money to buy his father a what?
Tombstone. His tombstone for his father.
Oh, okay.
Rev says, "What's up with Allen?" He's 6'9", bro. We got 7'2" center now.
I mean, look, if
TAJ for Allen,
if we can do it.
Oh, Div got a comment for you. Says Luka is the best player in the NBA. He just got overworked because he carried so hard last year and was wiped out. Luka,
this is what the
top player NBA period.
That's why I would love to have. I love the trade for Kyrie, because that essentially it gives us more than just a scorer. It gives us someone that can take a lot out of Luka's hands, and perhaps because look, I know Luka can score. I know Luka could put up 30 a game. I don't need Luka to do that anymore. If Luka can put up 25 a game, and Kyrie puts up 25 or 27, whatever. If Kyrie ends up being the leading scorer and Luka ends up adding like 11 assists a game or something like that, then I'm cool. That's what I want. Ideally, every time, and I hate talking about this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Every time I play 2K, every time I build a team, a squad around Luka to where Luka is not even like my second leading scorer. Like Luka's like my third, but he averages like 14, 15 assists a game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just getting dudes open. I can score with him when I really need it, but I don't all the time because I'm nice at 2K like that. But like that's what I want. Like we all know Luka can go off when he wants to. The point is we should make it to where he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
And if he has to, he still has the energy to do it. You know what I mean? So
hopefully not another Moses
Brown. No, he's not clumsy like Moses Brown. Moses Brown was.
And Nico, we trust. They're definitely a masterclass with what was available for him. I'm not gonna say Derek Lively is gonna come in and be a stud right from the get-go. I still think he needs a year or two, but he is going to be better than any center we had regardless. So
recently, yeah, that's for damn sure. Because recently all we had was Boban, KP. Well, maybe not KP, but Boban and Dwight.
Riv says we need ready to win players now. Looking at Damian Lillard, bro is going to dip out if he doesn't get a ring the next year. Well, that's what I'm saying. Trading Bertans helps us a lot financially, and we're able to replace Bertans' lack of production with some kind of production. So now you have the trade exception. Now you have more available mid-level exception.
Yeah,
and you probably still have that biannual exception. So there's tons of things they could still do. They could still reshape this entire roster. So the fact that they were able to do what they did right now to get you a Tyson Chandler prototype, now you can really shape this around Kyrie and Luka with now having a center that could block shot. So it gets a lot easier versus, we have to trade everybody to go get a Capella. So you got your center. You got rid of 17 mil. Now you can find a way to improve this team, and I'm pretty sure here's going to be something that I could probably come back to. I think Jaden Hardy can replace Tim Hardaway Jr.'s production. Okay, I think he shoots better than Tim Hardaway Jr. I think he's more capable than Tim Hardaway Jr.
He can dribble better than Tim Hardaway.
He can dribble better, so that makes Tim Hardaway Jr.
expendable.
Exactly. So whenever you got that descending contract, which is valuable, a volume shooter like Tim Hardaway, there's a defensive player we could go and try to get. That's all I'm gonna say. You need to go get a wing. If you got to add a pick to Tim Hardaway to get a bona fide wing, I do it. I do it.
Look, there are. Oh, Toronto selecting Grady Dick at 13. Congrats.
Ew. Have fun.
Hey, if you want OG, I mean, if you want to give us OG, go ahead. But yeah, man. I mean, look, it wasn't.
Lively's already better than Powell.
It wasn't the night that I wanted it to be, because I was hoping we can come out of this night with at least 2 players.
It wasn't a home run, but it was
a double.
A double.
It was a double. Getting off that Bertans contract is a double.
Yeah.
What good is a double if you can't get a player to also get that RBI at the end of the at-bats?
And maybe that trade exception is what gets you that run.
Yeah.
Gets you that RBI.
Gets you that better guy at the at-bat.
What's up, Queen Neptune? What's up? Div says what's up as well. I don't want Grady Dick to go to the Hawks. Well, he didn't. He went to the
not going to Hawks, going to Toronto.
I want Hawks to get screwed. They didn't want to play ball with us, right? So that's what they get. What's the news on DP? Is he finally leaving? I'm not watching him in the Mavericks uniform next season.
Where did I see somewhere that the Mavericks were probably looking at him to bring him back at the at the minimum.
Probably,
and I don't
on
want
Mavs Twitter
because he's not even a leader like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not respected to like. You know how like UD was for Miami.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like this dude won championships. Like Dwight Powell's gonna be back there trying to get guys online. But bro, who are you? You know what I mean? You never won championships. You didn't guard the best of the best. You didn't have to go out there and guard Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, or whatever you have to do. Like, who are you? Right? So he doesn't have that type of pull, and so we don't need him at the end of the bench. If you're looking to fill our 15th bench, our 15th spot with Dwight Powell, give me a young wing or a young big that can, you know. Oh, you sent me something.
Dwight Powell isn't our center no more.
I used to dream of time like this.
Around like this. Div got a question or a comment for you. He said the reason he is always signed and loved by the organization is because he is a snake that rats out teammates. Thoughts on Cuban? Huh? Could he be the what's the kid from damn, not the Rascals, the the dude that was the cartoon. It was the dude that always,
was it Recess?
Recess, yes. What's his name?
I don't know the guy, but the guy with the hunchback with red hair.
Yeah. Hold on, Recess.
It makes sense.
What's his name? Randall Weems.
Oh, really? Okay, Stan Vecini talking about why the Dallas Mavericks are having an A-grade draft so far. Basically, a perfect duo of moves here for Mavericks. Okay.
I love the pick, man. It's different.
The duo of moves, getting it off of Bertans. I mean, like I said, it's a double.
We got rid of the black hole on the team.
Exactly.
That is a black hole where he is sucking all the financial capabilities that we are not able to have because he is on the roster. And
okay, Sham just said the Mavericks are active in the trade marketplace to use their new 17 mil exception to acquire a player for a current or future pick. Acquire a player. What? Shams, write that better.
Right. Are you trying to acquire a player and a future pick?
Okay, he corrected himself. I said the Mavericks are active in the trade market to use their new 17 million exception to acquire a player and a current or future pick. Sources said. Thank you. That's what we're up to now. If you want to get a player and get back into tonight's draft, I'm all for it.
To acquire a player and a current, yeah, I'm all for this.
All right.
Who we thinking? Tim Hardaway Jr.
There's going to be teams
that want those exceptions, especially a small market.
There's going to be. So what the exception does is allows us to make the trade without sending anything back, right? So teams that have bad contracts, they're gonna they might have a guy who can still play, but he's a little bit overpaid. Right. That we can just be like, we'll take him. We have that exception, right? So I mean, hey, it might not be the full mid-level, but that's still an exception that you can use. A lot of the time now, we had this last year, or whatever. Like we had stuff like this last year. The difference between the years before and this year is the aprons. The aprons are going to kill teams because back in the years prior, they were like, we'll just pay the tax. I want them, we'll want the money. Having a trade exception, like those were barely even used. Now, this year, teams are trying to set themselves up so they won't get killed by the aprons. Now we're in better position to be able to take advantage of having something like an exception to take on possibly bad contracts, but can still be useful and assets for the future. So,
I mean, Black Noir is talking about what should the Mavs do with the 17 mil exception. That I think you could pair that with Tim Hardaway Jr. and get you the wing defender that you've been desperately needing.
Mm-hmm.
But should we? All right. So what is our current starting lineup will look like right now if we sign Kyrie? Right. So it's Luka, Kyrie.
Kyrie.
It's gonna be our three. I love Green, but we need more size.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like for us to go get a bigger wing defender, i.e., maybe a Jeremy Grant.
Mm-hmm.
I.e., maybe.
I heard a report saying he's looking for 30 mil, so that's gonna be the.
Oh damn! I mean,
I don't think you can use your exception to. I don't know. Hopefully, Mavs CBA can clear that up. I don't think you can pair a contract with an exception to try to get something bigger.
Cool. I appreciate the super chat once again, sir. Appreciate you, man. He says Grant Williams
is someone that we can possibly get with the taxpayer mid-level exception, I believe.
Yeah, I agree. I think you can get him for the MLE. So but would the Celtics match it? You know, that's the
no, because of that KP trade. They have already paid. They already paid Tatum. They're about to pay
Brown. Yep.
Brown, who's about to get this possibly a part of the Supermax.
Yeah,
he was an All NBA player this year, and they just traded for KP, who's about to opt into a $30 million contract.
But but Grant Williams is who I would want on this team.
Yeah, Grant Williams is the type of player I would want. Yeah,
and what they got to be really smart with this exception and how they're going to utilize it.
Toronto, give me Gary Trent.
Oh, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have someone coming down the line here. Let me see if this person's ready to go. I don't know if their visuals coming up. Hold on. Real. I think we got Real in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Yeah, let's just add him. Let's see if he's talking to us. Let's see what he got. Let's see.
Okay.
Rel, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Rel is in the building. We talk Mavs. Glory in the building. Rel.
Yeah.
Give us your initial thoughts, questions, and concerns about what the Mavs just did in this draft.
All right, listen, I don't want to give away too much. We got to talk about this tomorrow, but
True.
listen, I'm glad Mark Stein was there because he was kind of giving us a little tidbit before everything started happening. I got a little nervous. It got to about, the 9th pick. We didn't hear anything about the Mavericks. And all of a sudden, Mark Stein kind of got quiet. So one of my friends was sitting with me, was like, man, I think something's about to happen. And I'm like, I don't know, man. They ain't said nothing yet. He said, hey, Mark Stein is quiet. I was like, oh, okay. So as soon as that news came down, man, everybody was in there cheering, man. Ooh. Now, it looks like everybody kind of got what they wanted as far as getting off of the Bertans contract and also getting Derek Lively. So, supposedly what they said at the draft watch party was this creates a $17 million trade exception.
Yep.
And we will also have our full mid-level. So.
Yep.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Tim McMahon said it. I think they said did they do something else too? By the 1st of July or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll
if they do this by I think July 6th.
Yeah, or something like that. And they said we'll have our full mid-level, the full $12 million.
Shit.
Plus the $17 million trade exception. So
which is more valuable than years prior.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So they were also saying too, this might be the 1 year that Dallas is going to actually use the $17 million. Now, even if they don't, they can still use it in a piece, as a bargaining piece, to get somebody, or they can get a player and absorb it into that space. You know what I'm saying? So,
do they have to? Do you know for a fact if the Mavericks can use the exception and bundle that with like a Tim Hardaway Jr. to get like a $34 million player?
That's what I think they can. That's what I was hearing. Like one of my friends said they can do that. They can bundle it with somebody. Like I think they can do that. I'm not 100% sure, but we might want to ask somebody like Mav CPA or something like that on Twitter, man, to kind of get that. Because like I said, one of my friends just said that he think they can do that. if that's the case,
That's
listen,
big.
man.
That's big.
It's crazy. I didn't think we were going to get off that Bertans contract this way.
So then this kind of bumps me up from a double to a triple, honestly.
You think so?
Yeah, because I was thinking we still had the exception, but it probably went into like the taxpayer mid-level or something. We didn't get the full 17 million with the full mid-level exception. So now that we have both of those, I think this is a triple. We still need someone to get the clutch hit to bring in the batter, though. To bring in the runner.
Right.
We still need. So if it's a Grant Williams, that gets
that's
it
what that's what a lot of whispers are right now. It's
Yeah.
going to be this is a Grant Williams move.
Yeah. If it's a Grant Williams to pair with Lively,
yes.
Boom. That's done. And then we'll still have other means to add in more talent, more defensive help. Possibly even adding. I don't know. I keep on bringing up Stanley Johnson to have at the end of your bench.
Listen, man, I'm to the point, Enyi, that I think that I really feel like maybe I'm being a homer here. I really feel like the Grant Williams thing is in the bag. I really feel it.
In the bag.
Yeah, I think we're getting Grant Williams.
With that KP that helped a lot, did it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we? Do you think we could get him for the full MLE?
So that's a good question. I think we can. I think we can.
I think so too. I think his value is between 10 and 13 mil.
Yeah.
And the full MLE, I believe, is 12.4 mil. So I don't see why we couldn't. But man, this just opens up so many options for Nico.
John Hollinger just said if done as a 3-way deal. Hold on. If done as a 3-way deal, the Mavericks could take in up to 21 mil. I think as an exception.
Oh man. Man. That's
let me ask, how do people feel about us passing up on Cam Whitmer?
I didn't really I think a lot of people, man, from where I was sitting at in there, I think a lot of people were kind of happy that Dallas traded the pick. And they were even more happy when they found out Bertans was gone.
Yeah. So when I guess when the news started rolling in about Washington making the trade, and we finally saw Utah make their pick for Taylor Hendricks at 9, it got up to the 10th pick, and me and TGK were both saying, "Hey, go ahead, trade down, get on the phone with OKC." Because now we had the opportunity.
Yeah, no, we were both.
We had the opportunity. Sorry, I'm getting more and more
tweets
coming in, and just making sure it's not Mavericks related. But more. God damn it!
Oh, did y'all also hear too with this move?
What?
I think it was. I think Hollinger or somebody also said too that we'll have I think up to 50 million in salary cap space. We're gonna have like 86.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, listen.
Yeah, I think
we was
it takes
hearing all this stuff
mil.
while we was there, and I'm telling you, man, it had a lot of people. Wait, hold on. Did something else happen?
No. The things I'm seeing is just more picks.
I haven't seen anything.
Oh, because Freezy just texted me. Oh, Demond mad too. I just talked to the analyst, man. He said, he's like, yeah, I think Demond not too happy right now. Because, Demond been screaming he won't Lively this whole time.
Demond from We Talk Hawks?
We Talk Hawks, yeah, from We Talk Hawks. Okay, never mind. He's talking about, that's who Atlanta got. He got somebody else. Okay.
I think they're trading their pick to Utah, by the way.
They moving up or down?
I think probably down, because I think Utah has another pick.
Yo, has Cam Whitmore not been selected yet? That's crazy.
Wait, I thought I might have heard his name.
I haven't been following.
So at this event, Rel, what all was in there? Like, was it
Bro, the way it looks in there, you would think it was a mini draft combine, like a mini draft room or whatever. Like how they got the green room,
Yeah.
and he got like everybody surrounding the little middle area. That's how it looked in there, man. Like it was loud in there. And of course, you had the big screen TV near the stage.
Dang.
They got Skin, Chuck Cooperstein, Bobby Carella,
Cool.
and Mark Stein covering it right now. So they were talking over the loudspeaker. I was telling you, man, it was so loud in there.
I'm only excited about Mark Stein in that situation.
Facts. Bro, I was getting mad, man, because we wanted to hear what they were saying on the TV. Like a lot of people that was around our area kept saying, like, man, we want to hear what they got to say.
Nah, the TV stuff is irrelevant, honestly.
No, I'm talking about the people on the TV. It was irrelevant.
Well, no. The ESPN this coverage is irrelevant. What? Because I left my iPad at home and I realized, like, bruh, I'm just gonna be following this on Twitter anyway.
Right.
Yeah, Shams was like ahead of everybody.
You're gonna get the news from Twitter before it even gets talked about on
Which
TV.
is crazy.
Yeah. So
that's why I like Mark Stein being there, because we got all the stuff before, like the Derek Lively trade and all that. We got that before.
Yeah.
It hit on TV with Mark Stein there, of course.
I was hoping to get a player back from OKC. Because my thought process is I want to leave today with at least 2 players.
Okay.
I mean, from what you're telling us and what the news is, we have a lot of avenues that we could use to get this thing done. Lively just now puts on his
well, what's that phrase? Addition by subtraction. So by subtracting Bertans, you kind of gained a player.
We did.
Let me ask y'all a question. Is this an unique one we trust moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Emphatically. So what do you think about Lively, Rel? Like, did you want?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Were you okay with if we picked him at 10, or did you want him to get picked like between 13 and 15?
So this is my thing. Like I think I told you last time you did the show together, TGK. I haven't watched any of these guys, right?
Okay.
So I went by a lot of what the Glow Yard was telling us, and a lot of them, man, was sold on Lively. Yep. A lot of them. So when we got them, it was, like I said, it was a lot of cheering where I was. Everybody there was excited. So I mean, look, they're saying that he's an elite rim protector and all that good stuff. If that's the case, okay, let's get him in here. He's young. You groom him up like with Hardy and those guys. So we'll see. I need to see him. I'm excited to see him in the summer league. Playing with Hardy.
Him and Hardy is gonna be fun to watch. Hardy and Austin is gonna be fun to watch in the.
Oh, you know what? I'm kind of glad both of y'all on too. I talked to King.
Oh no.
We go down to Vegas next year, man, around summer league and try to cover the Mavs.
Oh, okay.
You talking about it?
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on, y'all.
Yeah. Man, what a night. I mean, because early on everybody was slipping, and it was funny as it was unfolding. We were like, yeah, we should. Well, I was like emphatic about trading down 1 spot, but to trade down 2 spots and still get the guy, and get all Bertans is kind of goes without saying. Like, this is it is a successful night.
Yep.
If you're a Mavs fan and you're unhappy with what you got, I mean, they turned whatever this was into sugar, and it wasn't the worst. It wasn't ish, right? But they were able to make this better than it could have possibly been, because they could have just picked Lively at 10 and been called it a night. Instead, they got rid of Bertans. They got a trade exception. They created wiggle room for us, and now they can find a way to stay under the second apron. And if they want to go above the second apron, they could definitely do it now to get more players.
Yep. This is exactly what having that 10th pick was capable of doing for you.
Yep.
And this is why at the end of the season last year, I was saying the best course of action, the best path forward. I know we wanted to see Luke and Kyrie in the playoffs and the play-in, and I know with how hindsight being 2020 or whatever, looking at how far the Lakers went, you were thinking that the Mavericks were capable of doing that too. The Mavericks roster last year was incomplete.
Yep.
We knew that after making that trade for Kyrie. We needed a transaction period so we can now shift to building around those two. And we did. Lively can do things that Dwight Powell can do and can do, honestly.
Yep.
He can do everything that Dwight Powell can do plus more. That's what we needed. Now, we got to get players around the perimeter that can assist in making Kyrie's and Luka's life easier. And the cool part is that financially speaking, that is much more cheaper than to find players like Kyrie and Luka.
Mm-hmm.
It is. We don't need to drop 30. Like all these years where we needed to clear up, full max type room for your cap room or whatever. We don't have to do that, right? Having 12 mil TPE can get us a player that can fill a role that the Mavericks need. We don't have to even get rid of Tim Hardaway. I'm not even talking about trading Tim Hardaway or getting rid of Josh Green or Jaden Hardy. We can just still have them and add in a player like Grant Williams, add in some other guys at the end of the bench that will still be more useful than a Dwight Powell or a Frank Ntilikina. Props to my boy. They're cool. Or Theo Pinson. Like, we can get well-rounded. Josh, what's his name? Okay, you remember the Dennis Smith draft, 2008-18?
Yeah.
The guy that was drafted to the Suns.
Josh
something.
I know you're talking about.
He's like guys like that. Yes, he's probably out the league or whatever, but give me a dude 6'8", 6'9", athletic, long, can play defense. Hey, you're gonna have wide open shots.
Mm-hmm.
Make them, shoot them, make them. Right? You might not. We don't need you to shoot 40%, but we need you to at least be a threat.
Yep. Right?
So that people will at least hesitate on helping off of you. Right? So if you can shoot 30, 36, there's no pressure for those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just pick up on defense. All your energy is going to be on the defensive end.
And then wide open, just knock down your shots.
Shoot your 36%.
Riv says, Nico got to move TSJ, Maxey, and Bullock ASAP. He do that, we're free of the financial black hole. Grant and Nas would be huge upgrades.
Huge upgrades. Now, we can do all that. Those are feasible now.
Yeah. They got to get it done. Kuzma wants 30, also Seawood 20.
And we have a Seawood. Now, I think that does something with hard capping us. I'm not 100% sure. But we still have the
Seawood not coming
Wood
back.
Sign and trade.
If he wants to play ball with us.
But that might be the only. But see, that might be the only shot he gets at playing for a contender and getting paid if he plays ball.
Oh, Mavs PR just tweeted. If y'all don't follow Mavs PR, it's a pretty good Twitter feed to follow, especially on pre-shows for me, because they give you the lineup.
Officially gets finished.
They said the Dallas Mavericks have agreed in principle to acquire draft rights to Derek Lively from Oklahoma City in exchange for the draft rights to Cason Wallace in a trade that is not final yet. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Interesting. And
a lot of stuff can be added in.
And we ship THJ get Dort.
No.
I don't know. Is Cason Wallace, does he replace Dort?
He's a guard. He is what I thought Anthony Black was. He is a 6'3" guard that's really good on defense.
He could. X-ray, we need to clean out, keep Luka, Kai, Green, Hardy, everyone else got to go. Well, except Lively now. Let's see, where are all the comments at? Where we at? Div says, if someone goes after Reeves and Lakers can't match, you can get Hachimura from Lakers and give them the TP so they can keep Reeves. I like Hachimura. I want a big wing defender. Pause. Yep. I want someone that has like 8-foot wingspan, whatever the case may be. I just want a wing defender
who can shoot,
Yeah,
At
like
least 36.
I love Josh Green. It's just if you start Luka, Kyrie, and Josh, you're just small.
It's not bad to have. Well, Josh is like 6'6".
I thought he was like 6'5". But you know what? You know how Alex called us out talking about 1 inch difference, but it makes a difference, man.
Yeah.
But I want like a 6'8" small forward.
That's what I want.
That's what I want.
That was what I was.
I want Toronto Raptors roster with Luka. That's what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Sham says Mavs are shopping at MLE. Yup. Enyi, how much cap we'd have if we get off THJ and Maxi contract? We'd probably be in the 70s.
We'll be in the max area, and that's the case.
Riz, I'd rather keep Maxi though. In this regard,
he will be. See, there's players you want to get rid of, and there's players you want to move down the pecking order. Right. Maxi is the type of dude I would like to move down the pecking order. I don't want Maxi coming back and we have to be like, oh, finally we have Maxi. He can help out tremendously on the defensive end. Like, no, like he's not that guy. Right. But he will be a nice 9th, 10th piece.
But also at $11 million a year, now that Bertans is gone, his trade ability goes up.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what can we get for him? You know? Same thing with TJ. TJ and Maxi would.
If he can get a dude that can produce just like Matt has the Maxi skill set, but is more healthier,
younger.
Yeah, that's the move. Because Maxi has some uses. He can defend multiple positions. He can hit open threes at a relatively good clip.
How about Maxi, Tim Hardaway Jr.
But if you can turn that into
Jeremy Grant.
If you can make that happen, now Blazers are trying to win.
No, they're trying to rebuild. They're going to get rid of it.
I don't understand why, but they're trying to win. Like you
with
chose third, my guy.
right.
And you just added another point guard to your team. You have 3 of them. And those are their best 3 offensive guys. It makes no sense. But they have a Jeremy Grant, and they're probably wanting to pay him.
Yeah, that's crazy. I agree with all that.
If they can get a Nas Reed, if they can get one of the McDaniels, I know there's Jaden McDaniels. I'm not. There's Jalen and there's Jaden. I hate it when brothers are named really similar. I think Jaden's on Philly, and I think he's going to be a free agent. And he's not as. I don't think he's as good as a shooter as his brother, who plays for the Timberwolves, who broke his hand right before the playoffs like a dummy.
Yeah. I remember that.
I think he will be also a candidate that the Mavericks should look into.
Nick says, "Where King at?" I try to reach out to him. I'm assuming he's probably asleep right now or something.
Yeah, no, he's probably looking at the draft too. He's a Mavs fan.
Yeah,
or watching the Baltimore.
Probably watching Baltimore. I was like, I tried. I reached out, so maybe he'll see my message later on. But man, successful night, huh?
I think so. You know, I think my hesitation, or I guess my hesitation to be like doing backflips, is just the fact that I gotta wait longer for more moves. That's it. Like you kind of wanted, and that's another thing. Thank you, Richard. There's a fire sale going on in Washington.
True.
Now you can actually get players.
Let's go get Denny. Denny is a forward I want. He could defend. He could facilitate.
I don't know much about Denny. I know he
Denny,
can play.
Denny is nice. Denny is nice, man.
He's still on his rookie contract.
Denny is nice. Denny is like a.
They will want some sort of draft compensation, which we don't have.
I will give him a second-round pick in 2030. That's fine.
I think so. That would be the only second-round pick we have. I'm thinking more Daniel Gafford. I'm thinking, I don't know anybody else who's even. I need someone who can shoot threes and play defense and dribble. That's it.
Denny can do that.
Can he?
Yeah. Denny is
how good is he? How good was he at shooting threes?
As far as he's not known to be like a shooter, but he also hasn't really gotten the opportunity to just like really take over a team, whatever the case may be. But he's 6'9", 22 years old.
22, that's good.
Yeah, he shoots about 30% from three, so he could improve that, and it'll go up with Luka. He'll get wide open shots with Luka. But last year he averaged 9 points, about 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But he's a solid defender, bro, and he's 6'9", small forward. He meets the criteria of what I want on this team.
6'9",
he could be had.
6'9", 210.
He could be had, man.
You can't.
Joe Soward. Joe Soward, what's up, man? He says McGee is a professional and will be a good mentor for Lively, especially if we could pick up a nasty dog to anchor the middle as a starter. I agree. I think McGee is a professional, for sure. But I think we do have Tyson Chandler in house that could also mentor Lively as well.
But I mean, if we can also make him a backup, that'd be, or at least have someone who's more capable than JaVale McGee to back him up.
Yeah,
we just want the talent gap to shrink. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, if McGee is our third string starter, third string center, I'll be okay with that.
That's good.
So we need to find that second guy. Nick says, remember last year they were asking too much of him to be the best defender, starter, center. Pretty much that's not his game. He's a bench player, not a starter. I'm guessing. I guess they're talking about McGee maybe. Denny does everything great, but threes are his one weakness. That's what I'm saying. Denny, bro, you need to look up Denny. Look up Denny's abilities, his style play. It's pretty awesome.
All right, we'll do.
Get DP off my team now.
Bro, I can't wait. Go into the next season. If he's not on the roster, I'll be so happy.
Right.
That man should not be in the league.
It says Mavs are working on more moves as we speak and are currently on fire. Per who is this? Per Brian Damaris. Oh,
okay. That's one of the
Mavs
people.
Yeah.
Look, there's Mavs news. Okay. Currently on fire. I don't know what that means, but okay. Like, are they getting buckets or something? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't
know. Yeah, but he's someone that's pretty close to the organization, Brian Damaris. I think what does Brian Damaris do? I know he works. I think he sometimes
he does a post-game shows
for the Freak, right?
For the Mavs on TV.
Radio. Oh, yeah. Right, he does do on TV.
True, but we get younger, more athletic players to replace him in DP. Then I'm all for it. Time for us to get younger. Yeah, I don't want DP to be our second string. We need somebody else. I'm not a fan of Denny. Sorry, boys. I think he is all regular season. Can't clutch. He is not my cup of tea. Well, you don't need him to be the clutch guy on the team. You just need him to be the guy that defends for you, that defends the other team's best offensive weapon. He could do that. He could do that. And I think if you get him for cheap, he'll be a massive value player for us. He's just trying to sell hype. TGK, we can always buy a pick also. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That is true.
Yeah, we can.
But that's typically at the second round. That's
the Mavs posted welcome to Dallas, Derek Lively. So it looks like we're not going to deal him. We got him now.
Yeah.
If the Mavs are posting
that would be awkward.
Right.
Welcome to Dallas. Oh, wait a minute. Train your ass again. No, but I don't think they'll do that. No. Yeah, there's just so much things that can happen. And literally, we don't.
Oh, we got another super chat. Joe, thank you very much, man. He says donation as a token of appreciation, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. No, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I
appreciate you, Joe.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Contributing to my man TGK.
I will be doing pregame shows all season for the Dallas Mavericks. I'll have special guests like Enyi or We Talk Mavs or the Mavs Outsiders join from time to time. So if you're new here, Joe,
Are you
come
on
back,
the?
man.
You're on the podcast this weekend with We Talk Mavs, right?
Yeah, Saturday morning we'll be on We Talk Mavs. Saturday morning talking about the
That's
draft.
going to be a lot more fun now that we have to wait for more moves.
Yeah, hopefully something comes of that.
Yeah.
But Joe, thank you very much, man, and hopefully you stick around and check out all the Mavs content we'll be doing for this upcoming season. Hopefully keep Kyrie too. Div says, TGK, we should go after Jeremy Grant. I've been saying that. I think if you could do Bertans and THJ, go get you Jeremy Grant.
It depends on what
Lillard wants veteran players, right? So if you get 2 of them for 1, he'll be happy.
If you're in win now mode, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
If I'm gonna play, that'd be great if they decided to like, all right, let's break it down, let's trade Dame. But what's your still chance? There are teams that are heavily invested in, I guess, monitoring what the Blazers are going to do, because a lot of people are thinking that he's going to ask out soon. And if that happens, fire sale season, you best go after Jeremy Grant. And you have the means to go get him, honestly. But in the meantime, we wait.
Man, it says Derek Lively spent last year attending Duke University, where he averaged 5.2 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game, and 2.4 blocks per game. Lively was ranked number 1 overall player in the ESPN 100 for the class of 2022 as a 5-star center out of Westtown School, PA. Now, yeah, the 5 points, 5 rebounds isn't like, oh my God, this is amazing. But you gotta understand how prospects are, how drafting players could be. Oh, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, we got somebody back in the stream. Well, what's up, man?
What's up, man? My bad, man. Overcalling me.
You good?
Oh, give me a second, fellas.
He's about to break more news or something.
He's over there hanging out with Mark Stein, getting more.
Bobby Belt being a player hater. If you saw his tweet, he says, welcome to Dallas, and he has a picture of Hasheem Thabeet. And he says he's mostly kidding. That's it, just fine. But hey, he's a guy. He's not necessarily a basketball guy. So Cam is still slipping.
Cam Whitmore still ain't been picked?
I have to look at this order. I haven't seen him.
Rev says, I still want Jaylen Brown, to be honest. I think he'd be perfect with Luka and Kai, but that Supermax deal he got coming will scale.
Hell no. Yep. Yeah, that thing is going to be.
Yeah. It's going to be real difficult to even try to get him. They'll be like, no, sir.
Because he'll definitely sign that contract first before we even dream about getting him.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like with Luka and Kyrie, you don't need a third star. You just need a player that could fill in for you and let Kyrie and Luka do the work, man. Like the offense is going to come easy. Oh, we got another guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to bring him in.
Hey.
King. Can you hear us, King?
I think I can hear you. I'm like outside. I don't want to get you demonetized. I got music behind me.
Nah, you good.
Okay.
We don't care about the monetization tonight. But we talk Mavs in the building, ladies and gentlemen. King, if you're hearing me, can you go ahead and give us your initial thoughts on what the Dallas Mavericks did tonight?
I mean, Nico took the base on, right? Got him away. Got your guy Lively. Everybody wanted him. Selling me on him. So, I mean, and then they still talking about using the exception now and all. I mean, it's Nico, man. I've been Nico we trust. It was until today, I feel like. I think the trust goes in a little bit longer for now. So I'm excited to see what the Mavs do next.
Nice. I'm glad you're happy about what we did tonight. What were your expectations tonight, King? Like, what did you want ideally for us to do?
I mean, you want to go trade for other folks and all, and get rid of the draft pick or do something. I felt like Bertans was a huge weight as far as the contract issue. I just wanted something to be done. Get rid of the dead weight is what I mainly kept talking about. Bertans is the main dead weight, the piece that we needed to get off our shoulders as far as ending the KP contract. So that was my major thing. I wanted that done. He got that done. He got us, like I said, just moved us down 2 picks for that to get rid of Bertans, and then still, like I said, drafted the guy that the Mavericks were high on. The guy supposedly did 5 and 5 and 2 off the bench. So I'm excited to see what he can do with Luka and all that, and playing in the league. Hopefully he's right, but I still think we got more pieces to go. We do have, like we've been talking about on the show, the 2 exceptions or whatever. So I'm excited to see what we do with the exceptions and all, and still the moves that can be done. I think it's still more moves that's going to be done, but I mean, we got a possible center of the future, I guess, right? Or a big man of the future. And you could hope for like a something crazy, a superstar to happen, but I felt like the craziness really was getting rid of Bertans. It was kind of like the same thing when KP was on the team and we were like, how the hell can we get rid of KP? There's no way possible. And now to get rid of basically Bertans and still be able to draft the guy you wanted to draft, I mean, I can't be mad. That's my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like we've been saying, Bertans is a black hole financially in this team, and so if you could replace his money and get some production out of his money, then this is a big win. I mean, you could have a center of Lively to just come in and just be a better than Dwight Powell, man. Is that too much to ask for?
By the way, Cam Whitmore has
not at all.
Cam Whitmore still has not been selected. Hey, King, Div asked, tell King if Nico signs Dwight Powell back, we don't trust in Nico.
I mean, I already told you I thought Dwight Powell's coming back. Especially if we drafted somebody, I think they're going to use him as that veteran presence.
No,
they're going to really try to get rid of him. I already tell y'all. I mean, it sucks. And,
bro, they got to use one of those
asses. Happen either, but it's going to happen. Dwight Powell's going to stay for the minimum because he's the cheapest one available. They're going to get rid of probably JaVale McGee if they can. Explore that option. And yeah, I don't know, but I do think Dwight Powell's going to stay. So if you're off the bandwagon for that, then might as well get off of it now. I've already made that decision.
I know my damn brother-in-law takes, man. He turned up. He wanted Lively too.
Yeah, it looks like strongly considered.
Yeah, man, fan. Not the other one. Not my sister.
Hey, Rel, can you hear us?
No. Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
What's my call it? I don't even know what question I wanted to. Oh, Coy says Grant Williams. Are y'all both on board for Grant Williams?
Yes, sir.
yeah, I want Grant. I'm definitely. And I think I told you, I don't think we that far with the championship squad. I really don't think so. Just get rid of the kid. We got a big guy off our shoulders now. Yeah.
All right, Cam Whitmore off the ball.
Hey, Rel, where are you, Rel?
I am walking up to the Hero. This is lounge, a bar right here at the AT&T Plaza. About to get my
Mute your mic when you're not talking, bro. It's giving a bunch of background.
We got a lot of noise in the background.
Oh, my bad.
You good. All right, man. I did not think we're gonna have a full house tonight. Shout out to Nick for saying that, a full house. It is a full house tonight. I do believe that this is a very successful night. At the end of it, King has said, like Enyi has said, Rel said, you gotten off of a bad contract. And that has been something that we've all been saying. The fact that, Thunder was able to play ball with us, and then we were still able to get a center, a player of need. We got a player of need and got rid of a player that gave us nothing. So there's not much you could be mad at, especially at what was available to us. What was available to us is really Lively at the end of the day. And look how far Cam Whitmore has fell. How far has he fell?
20. He got drafted at 20 to the Rockets.
That's crazy.
Hey, fellas.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna listen to y'all. I'm gonna go in here, man. I know it's gonna be even louder in here, so I'm gonna hit y'all up, man.
I know y'all both busy, but to let everybody in the chat or watching that Saturday we will all be on We Talk Mavs Saturday morning, discussing what the Mavs did today and what the Mavs end up doing the next couple of days. I appreciate y'all hopping on, man.
No problem, man.
No problem. Yeah. Hey, y'all, we got money now. We can go get players. We can get players, y'all. What is this? What happened? We can get players, man. But thank y'all, man. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do. We'll see y'all Saturday. We'll see y'all tomorrow as well, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
All right, y'all be good, man. Thank you for hopping on.
No problem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. We Talk Mavs on here sharing their initial thoughts, man.
Shout out to the guys and the boys.
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Man,
so what should we do, man? I think it's about time we call this a night, man. Successful watch along.
It's your show. You do it. You can do what you want. I'm good to go.
I mean, I got to wake up at 6 a.m. So
you gotta do that.
The earlier the better, right? Well, man,
I used to have to wake up at 4:30, so I don't anymore.
Yeah, nah.
So every day I feel like I'm sleeping in. Like I wake up well before I'm supposed to.
Yeah, my friends try to convince me to go to the gym at 5 a.m. and I'm like, and then go to work at 7? No, I can't do it. Riff says, TGK, we still have a few financial black holes. We have too many guys who get paid like they're legit starters but aren't. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think if you could find a way to utilize TSJ and Maxi Kleba and that, trade piece, the trade exception, there's a player out there that could be had, especially in this new CBA, especially in this new market. You got to look at small market teams that don't want to pay that tax. That's where you could take advantage of, because the Dallas Mavericks, they are not a small market team, and they need to go into the tax if they want to win, especially with Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah, very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, any final words, man? Let the people know where they can find you and all that good stuff, man.
I'm on Twitter at Enyi Nduka. I'm kind of like a free agent. I don't want to say podcast. I guess free agent podcaster. I don't know what Derek's up to nowadays. He seems to be strong in the yoga game right now. If you follow him on Instagram, but I just enjoy talking Mavericks. However, I am very excited about tonight.
Yep.
I'm excited about the prospects of what's going to happen come July 1st. So yeah, I'm excited. I think it's a good night overall. My baseball analogy, I think tonight was we hit a triple.
Yeah, it feels like a triple.
Yeah, getting the guy that we wanted and opening up a lot of even more avenues for us to get better. So, I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, other than, multiple positions of needs with good players.
Yep.
But I mean, that's about it. That would have been the home run. But not every at bat's gonna be a home run. You can
they could turn this into a home run the next couple of days.
Yep.
Anyway, guys, I appreciate all of y'all for hopping on here. Hope y'all had a good night. This is a good night. Don't be mad if you're a Mavs fan. This is things we could build from here. Appreciate you being on. It's been your boy TGK here with Enyi, and we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. We is out. Adios.